over 10 of those with each like 60 pages and stuff.
Hello, everyone.
Okay.
And I had to go through that today. Because
Yeah. If
I
it's a
didn't have
PowerPoint, I'm probably
time.
not going to enjoy it.
Starting
Like
up the stream if anyone wants to connect to it. Did you get my message, Istora?
Yeah.
Alright.
I also got like the email notification. I'm gonna do it as soon as possible, but I didn't have the time the last few days to do it.
Alright. I don't think anyone's missing today.
No, we're just missing people so far.
Yeah, we'll just give them a little time.
I'm just distracted by sparkles.
Yeah, I think Jim just posted in the main chat saying he's running late from work. He'll join later.
Oh.
Yeah, 5 minutes late.
Yeah, and Shan said they're running 5 minutes late.
That's fine.
Alright.
Do some numbers.
So yeah, the plan is to bring in Elise kind of like after the conversation with Arkard.
Who?
Yeah, Patra doesn't know, remember?
Patra doesn't know. She wasn't here last week, so...
No, she wasn't here. I decided to change up Karen for a different persona.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna be confused.
It's fine.
It's okay, because I'm playing a changeling, and
Yeah, but
Karen...
I mean, I as in patchwork.
Yeah,
no.
that's okay. You don't have
cool.
to worry about it. As far as you're concerned, this is a whole brand new person that's coming in.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
It's
cool.
okay.
I'm gonna miss Karen.
We've kind of discussed it a bit, so I think we know how we're going to do it.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. Don't worry. Like, just let them deal with it, and you just be like, "Oh."
You're just there to react and have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
They have to worry about it all. They have to worry about all the logistics of the whole thing. We just get to chill.
You guys get to chill and have fun.
Who is scribed today? Because
today is supposed to be Kai. It would be his first time scribing, although he's getting here late. That might not work.
Because if it was me, I would ask someone else to do it today because I don't have the attention span anymore.
Yeah, that's fine. I might either see if anyone wants to volunteer a role for it, if no one wants the inspiration point, because I don't think Kaya is going to be here.
I don't mind doing it.
Not till later.
I don't mind doing it. Just give me 5 minutes.
Alright, no one, you said you'd do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Of course, Shan, the other late person, is our last scribe.
I need the inspiration.
I was going to say something that would not be cool, so I didn't.
Shan did a very good summary, so...
Yeah, since Shan's not here, I might just read the thing that was written. I guess we can get started, because it's 11:10, so... Or whatever time it is for each of you. Alright.
10 past 7 for us.
10 past 8.
What, an hour? So 10 past 8. And then 10 past 12 for no one. I know all the time zones. All of them.
Yeah.
That's not creepy at all.
Don't worry, Quentin. You don't need to frown. Come on, smile.
I always smile.
Well, you wasn't a second ago.
What are you, Joker?
Alright, let me read the notes. So, we encounter... Does Shan have an accent? Not really.
No, she's
not that we've heard anyways.
Try to get in character for Shan. Can I do a feminine voice?
Shan doesn't do a feminine voice.
We encountered Neil in the market. He said that Cithril wants to meet with us immediately. Karen volunteered us. The townspeople are apprehensive of Neil due to his ties with the Bloodhand. After being cheered by the townspeople, we split up for downtime before our meeting with Cithril. Downtime isn't actually a word, Shan. I went to the town barracks in search of mercenary work. Duranu and Kai retreated to the outskirts of town to build a more permanent shelter and potato farm, respectively. Karen went to talk to Blackwater. She informs him that we have obtained the dagger, but lies and says that she doesn't have it on her, but is in town somewhere. Karen obtains the usage of Blackwater's library for research purposes. The group meets back up at the inn and sends Ayara away to keep the meeting secret. The group brings in Shock to gauge his opinion on what should be done with the dagger. He tells us that Bloodhand isn't well received, or the Bloodhand isn't well received in Chaur. They apparently have a reputation for keeping their word and repaying debts, but they are also feared. We decided to visit Blackwater at his estate. We brought a replica of the dagger he's after in case Blackwater wanted to try and steal it. During the conversation, Blackwater reveals that the reason he did not pay the Iron Tide as promised was because they double-crossed him first by stealing his necklace, one of the artifacts he seeks. At the end of the dinner, Karen presented the fake dagger as the real one. Blackwater somehow saw through the deception and drew the conclusion that Orkard had taken the real dagger with him when he returned to the Nazic Empire. Angry, he threw us out of his manor. At the bar, we questioned Ayara about the stolen necklace. She denied involvement in the necklace's theft. We met with Cithril, who informed us that she intended to obtain all 3 relics, since she believes cooperation with Blackwater is no longer possible. She offered to buy the dagger off us, and we refused, offered a contract for a partnership instead. She mentioned hiring us on to help steal Blackwater's ring. We decided to stall for time and did not sign the contract except Karen. Duranu and Karen left on a trip to try and talk to Orkard about how and when he acquired the necklace. I went to talk to Blackwater about the dagger. He wouldn't tell me anything about why he wanted it or what he intends to do with the treasure in the vault, but he did say he would pay 12,000 gold pieces for it if we were able to get it. Quentin and I spoke with the mayor, who mentioned that she wanted to hire us to remove the Bloodhand from Chaur, thinking that it would be better off without a criminal organization residing here. I happen to agree. I'm not sure I totally trust Blackwater, but the townspeople do, and that's probably enough for me. Duranu is trying to figure out who's right in the situation, but to be honest, I don't think anyone is completely blameless. In the end, it might be that we just have to take the biggest payout. And that's where we left off.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That is all right. All right, so back.
I like how you included your own personal thoughts about things.
Oh yeah, that's Shan's thinking about it.
Yeah. All right, so back to the town where everyone's sort of separated, doing their own thing. The current date and time is the 23rd of fall, 9:30 a.m.
20
Now,
what of fall? The 20 what?
23rd of fall.
23rd of fall. What time?
9:30 a.m. Didn't you see the pop-up on the screen?
No, because I haven't signed into Roll20 yet.
Oh, that's probably why.
I was distracted by Sparkles.
Sparkles, indeed. So, I think several of you had left to go speak with Orkard.
Yeah,
that was Karen and Karen.
What, did you leave today? This morning?
We left yesterday night.
Okay.
So, no, we didn't. We didn't leave yesterday night because the other guys have had a day so far, haven't they? Yes, they've had a day, which means we travelled through the night and yesterday.
You left after the meal. Yeah, we had because we went.
Yeah, you guys have had a day.
Yeah.
We left a
All right.
day and a night ago.
So did you not sleep in the evening?
Initially, no. We didn't sleep the first evening, so we would have taken a point of exhaustion, which we will lose resting to get to today.
All right. Well, I'll get back to you guys because you're not in town right now. What are the rest of you who are in town doing? Which I think is Shan and Quentin.
It's everybody else, really. Everybody else is here, and it's only them two who went solo.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, let's see. Okay, so that's Patchwork, Kai, Shan, and Quentin. I guess we'll start with Quentin. What are you doing today?
I suppose I'm going to go look at the house we got. I'm going to go and check that out, see if we need to go and do any. Yeah, the mayor gave us a house for all our good deeds.
The heroes.
How you all run into you?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
she she gave you one of the houses that someone died during the siege, so she just gave it to you as kind of thanks for what the group did.
Yeah, so I'll go check out the house, see like if it needs any supplies, anything bought for it, anything like that.
Yeah. So the house is empty currently. And if you are rejoining the party token, just delete your token. I think I talked to a couple of you about this on Monday, but yeah. So you go to the house. It appears empty. Everything, if there was stuff in it, was taken out probably by one of the surviving relatives of whoever died. But
no plates, no furniture, nothing like that.
No, there's. There are 3 bedrooms. Actually, I should make a stronghold entry for it.
I was going to use the actual stronghold entry for it because we don't have that anymore.
All right.
Yeah, that's all been sort of dealt with, so I was just going to use that one.
All right, so there are 3 bedrooms, kitchen, living area, like a living room, and a basement.
Bathroom?
I mean, there's, a bucket outside.
You know what?
House. Yeah.
If you want a bathroom in the house, you have to mention it every time you use it.
There's there's no plumbing in this town. Everyone just kind of...
So, is there like an outhouse kind of deal, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's outhouses,
Okay.
basically.
I'm sorry, I need to figure out the bathroom situation first.
Joey, Quinton's right there with you. Quinton's lived in a house that's had functioning plumbing for where he lives.
This
He
is
also
important.
Coming from the forest... Go ahead.
I was going to say, I assume everyone's used to sort of the outhouse situation from being at the Darkwater. Because the town doesn't have plumbing, the Darkwater is going to have an outhouse as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I just need to establish what the plumbing situation is.
I think we need to
Early
establish who gets what room.
You're not there. I'm only there. I get to pick their shush.
I'm assuming all 3 bedrooms are the same size, or is there a master bedroom?
They're pretty much the same size.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, first thing first, after knowing there's nothing there, no furniture, no bed, no plates and dishes or cups, I'm going to go shopping and go and try and buy as much of the stuff as I can, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, if you're paying your town upkeep, it's assumed you're furnishing the house. You don't have to, depending on how well you're living, it kind of dictates how nice of the furnishings you have.
One above modest. I was living in the one above modest, which I can't remember for the life. Comfortable, I think.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
Yeah, so I don't have prices for cabinets and bath
No, that's cool. I didn't know
bathroom.
if I had to
don't
go
have-
up.
Yeah,
You mean you
Jesus
don't have
God.
you don't have like a full
I don't
house
have
designing
an IKEA catalog. No.
Yeah.
like
Where's Car's version
customization.
of yeah?
Do
Where's
you
Car's
want
version of
the
IKEA?
4-shelf bookshelf, the 3-shelf? No, I don't have like all the different bookshelves and So-
Raven,
so
You're
you're
joking.
no sorry.
joking, but would
So yeah, your how nice your room looks depends on how well you're living for your upkeep.
Well,
I
I'm
realize
comfortable, so
you're
I
joking.
probably-
I realize you're joking, but the whole reason why I play ESO, like Elder Scrolls Online, is to decorate houses. So
Yeah.
I was going to ask Raven, do you want me to have a look for my furnishing catalogue that I have specifically for 5th edition? Because I do have one.
No, it's
Oh my
okay.
God.
We can just go by your, like I said, your
No.
expenses.
half decent furniture that I've bought and beds, and I will spend a little bit more on my own bed, which I will put into a room, and then everybody else I'm going to do bunk beds for them.
Although, if you do want to put custom items like trophies or artwork you found, you can put that in the item section on the spreadsheet. Because each room has an item section. And I think you all have access to the spreadsheet, so you can see what's in there.
We do, but they can't all edit it. That's my job. So
They should all have editing rights.
revoke it from them, please. So I'm going to give Quentin the basement as his room, right?
No, you can do me anything. I get to decide what's my room. I'm the first one there. You fucked
the
up.
guy-
Oh, wait.
Oh, God.
Maybe you guys
I'm
don't.
not-
I don't see any of you on here. All right, I'm going to give them the link.
It's fine. I
Oh.
deal with it. They don't have to.
I'll
but you
take.
can.
I'll go take the room.
Well,
that
I want
overlooks-
everyone to have access anyway because they have to enter stuff like their effects that go on for more than 10 minutes. Like if they have an 8-hour effect, there's a section for that. So it's in it's in the main chat. I'll even pin it. But yeah, you should all click on that.
I'm gonna take the room that has a window that overlooks like forest area behind us. That's where I'm taking. I worship it. Makes
Yeah, and there are, like, for the spreadsheet, there are tabs at the bottom. The main ones that you guys have to worry about if you're not whatever it's called, I can't think today. The treasurer / quartermaster, that's the word I couldn't remember. If you're not the quartermaster, the things you mostly have to know about are the watch rotation, downtime activities, and extended effects. If you have things like mage armor or something that goes up for 8 hours, you just want to record when you cast it, so you know like how long it's active. And the stronghold one, because you can put things in different rooms of your strongholds. Actually, let me put Chaur house, in case you get a house in a different town. Alright, so yeah, Quentin, what else are you doing for today, besides looking through the IKEA catalog?
After my IKEA shopping trip, I'm going to go and probably I'll go help Melody do some healing potions and just help the town, and then I'm going to go and try and ask Neil if he can help me get better with deception, or I don't know if it's like just charisma stuff or just lying in general.
Okay. So I guess what are you working on first? Just helping Melody?
Yeah, I'll go and help make some potions with Melody.
Okay. You have
Yes,
yeah.
I have the healer's kit.
Herbalist.
I would actually come along for that. I still have those herbs we found.
Alright, so you're helping make potions.
I was hoping to either sell the herbs or help make potions out of them, so yeah.
Oh, do you want to make a potion? You can make a healing potion if you have either the nature components or rare herbs. Have you read any of the downtime activity rules?
No.
So making you go ahead.
I was going to say, Patchwork would have some of the stuff on her that Daranu has, because they would have been on the horse, not Daranu. So that stuff would have been left at the Blackwater. So there are 10 nature components in that section.
10 gold pieces worth?
Yeah.
When we
No,
went looking
there
for
was,
herbs, I found herbs that are like 100 golds worth.
Yeah, she
Oh,
found
okay.
100
know.
gold worth. She found 100 gold's worth of herbal components for making potions. I remember
I
this
know.
because I was
So
note taker last time.
yeah,
I know,
so
but I'm just saying that there is an extra 10 gold pieces worth of it that she would have gotten from Daranu's stuff. When
all
Daranu
right,
gave her.
so you can add 10 gold pieces of you said rare herbs.
It was nature components
Oh.
specifically, but we had 100 components of rare herbs.
So yeah, you can add 10 GP of rare herbs as well, Patchwork. Now, if you want to make a healing potion, I assume you have your
So,
herbalism kit, right?
yeah, the rare herbs, would they be for the herbalism kit?
Yeah, so it would take you
Okay,
a
then,
day and 25 gold pieces. So you have to spend your day today doing that to make one healing potion.
well, I
Is that
thought I was, like at first when I was gathering those herbs, I thought that I could like stock up my herbalism kit with it. That was my goal, so.
yes? So
So
well,
now that Darren gave me stuff for that, I don't really.
well, if you want to make a healing potion, it would cost you 25 gold pieces worth of your rare herbs, and you would have to spend all of today doing that, or 8 hours today, not all of today. Is that what you want to do?
I'm thinking about either like selling them to Melody or.
I mean, Melody says I can get herbs. I don't really need them. But if you want to make a potion for me to give to people, that would be appreciated. However, I also understand that you all are in very dangerous situations often, so you can also feel free to just keep it for yourself.
All right then, and yeah, okay, I'm gonna make a potion then.
All right, so you're spending the day crafting a healing potion. What about Shan? What's Shan doing? Doing more mercenary work?
Yeah, I want to go back to that so I can kind of earn something.
How many days have you been doing that?
I think it was only one last session, so this would be 2.
Alright, so you are investigating crimes and trying to capture some criminals for the day.
So I use 25 gold of those herbs.
Yes, and at the end of the day, after 8 hours, you would get a healing potion.
Thank you.
Karen is traveling, Duranu's traveling, and I don't think Kai is here yet.
No.
So we'll just keep him out. But the day is passing. Gotta remember who all talked to you. So you spoke with the mayor already, who said she might have a plan to to ask for the group's help with the blood hand. You spoke to Blackwater, who's angry at you because you presented him a false dagger. And Sithril wants you to sign the contract, but you've been kind of dodgy about that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the day passes. Go ahead and get your healing potion. Shan, you can put another day towards your mercenary work. And Quentin, were you you said you were doing a couple of things today, right?
I said I was going to go and help Melody in the shop for a little bit, and then I wanted to go find Neil and see. I don't know if he can, so I suppose he's asking you if I could get Neil to help me learn, like to help me lie better, so to improve my deception.
So, mechanics-wise, you can't train in a skill without multi-classing. I mean, you can RP that you're hanging out with him and talking to him, but it doesn't do much in terms of mechanics.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then I'll just hang out with him and not try and learn anything there. That's cool.
Okay. So you hang out with Neil. Are you trying to just, like, improve your friendship? Like, what are you doing exactly?
Probably trying to improve. Probably trying to make a friendship / seeing if there's anything potential there. But that's a long-term thing. Like that's not like I'm gonna decide now. It's kind of like an ongoing thing that will be whenever he's with Neil. So yeah.
What do you mean potential?
If there's romance,
Oh, okay. Everyone
But-
tries to romance Neil.
We're going back to the
He's
whole dating
dating
sim.
sim.
We're going back
We're
to the
going back-
dating sim? Alright,
Yeah,
fair enough.
he's
We're going back to the
scantily
dating sim.
dressed. He's scantily dressed and he's ripped like hell. Of course, everybody tries to romance him.
Neil's
It's those thigh-high
like
boots.
all these adventures in my business. Guy
It's
can't
the
get
loincloth.
anything done. Yeah, it's a loincloth.
The loincloth.
Just as a
Yeah.
question, just whilst you're sort of talking about it, just whilst I'm updating a couple of things, would Quinton have taken the party stuff from the Blackwater to the house?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We could say that.
Cool, because like when I got the
Does,
horse from the Blackwater, I wouldn't have taken
Yeah, does
all the house stuff.
does the house have like a stable for the horses? For the horse?
It doesn't have one yet. You might be able to build one because it does have a very large backyard area. But you could probably just tie the horses up out front for now.
Okay.
But Quentin, you can make a project called Neil and just put days towards it.
Yay!
When you get 5 days, I'll give you some rolls to see if anything happens.
Right.
Or every work week. All
I
right.
think this one. I think this counts as carousing.
Carousing. I mean, sort of, but it's more like specialized. There isn't really like a romance option in the downtime activities, but I mean, it also says like you should make up your own stuff that's appropriate.
DM, we require you to homebrew this.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I have ideas for stuff like this anyway.
How do I
Carousing
delete my
Neil, day
icon?
one.
Dating sim. So the day passes.
Oh,
How do I delete my thing?
Delete. Oh, your what?
Token, the token, yeah.
Oh, well, generally you just highlight it and press delete on your keyboard. You just like click your token, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Back in the house to make the potion, so.
yeah, that's fine. So go ahead and put a day towards your products. You get your potion. Spend a day's worth of upkeep, which is probably going to be 1 gold piece or 2 gold pieces. Those of you on the road just spend food. And it is
I've got my
now.
horse with me, so I don't need to spend.
Yeah, you don't have to spend any upkeep for today because you're traveling. But it is now the 24th as you guys continue traveling. This would be your... Yeah, you should... Well, give me, I guess, give me a roll, Duranu, for survival.
Yeah, this would effectively be our third 8-hour travel session.
Yeah.
No, we've just completed our third because we did it overnight as well. So this would be entering the 4th 8-hour period, and it's 16.
All right, so yeah, you're pretty sure you should reach the camp by the end of the day. But for those of you still in town, I assume Shan and Quentin, you're going to keep doing your downtime projects.
I'm going to go and ask Shan if they can come and help me go shopping for a breastplate.
Though you're going to ask her to help you romance Neil.
No,
like...
no.
Shan,
I don't
can
want
you
competition.
Shan, can you wingman for me?
Yeah. You want her to help you buy a breastplate?
Yeah, I want her charisma to help me lower the price of a breastplate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. If you want to help him with that, that's up to you.
No.
You want me to help you? You know, I'm working right now, right?
No, I know, but look, the fact of the matter is I'm not very good at talking to people. I'm more likely going to get the price increase than decrease. So, would you mind just taking like half an hour out of your working day and just come and help? Please. Please. Please.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Yes, I owe you one.
it'll probably take you about an hour to do this, to price around and haggle. So give me probably a persuasion check.
Yeah, you got it. Let me go ahead. I didn't have my thing. Oh wait, you want him to give me a persuasion check, or
No, Shan, if you're helping him, you would give a persuasion check for the markets.
Oh.
22.
Nice.
Alright, so... Unfortunately, I don't think the caravan's in town yet, so no one's selling armor. Let's see. Yeah, the caravan arrives on the 27th. What's today's date? Today is the
23rd.
24th?
Oh,
Yeah.
23rd.
So
That
unfortunately,
was the
24th.
last day, and then we skipped already one day, so today should be.
yeah, it's the
24th.
24th. Yeah.
It's the 24th now?
Yeah.
Yes, because we passed a day. You guys
Right.
did your upkeep and everything. So
Quick
yeah,
question.
go ahead.
So, if we were to look at it logically, half plate contains a breastplate. It contains a breastplate as well as more upper body armor. So theoretically, by reducing the amount of armor, we're basically just creating more materials.
Are you trying to turn a half plate into a breastplate?
Theoretically, there shouldn't be any. In
I
real
would
life, there wouldn't be
say
any sort of detriments to it. So
they're probably designed a little differently. If you had armor smithing, you might be able to make an argument to take armor apart and redesign it, but if you don't, then I'd say no. You can't just
I mean, there is a blacksmith in town.
Which was my point. Can a blacksmith convert one of our half plates to a breastplate for Quentin?
Probably not till the caravan got here. The smith in town is more like a guy who makes pots and horseshoes. He doesn't really do
That's
armor
cool.
smithing.
I can wait till then. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm highly offended because that guy charged me like 200 quid to like adjust my half plate.
Yeah.
Can't reduce it. No, it's fine.
All right. So Shan, you work on your project. Quentin, you work on your project. The two of you are riding. What about patchwork? What are you doing today?
I'm thinking about making another potion because there's nothing else I'm gonna do with these herbs, and the others do need healing sometimes without me being there.
Okay.
And I have nothing better to do, so yeah, I'm gonna make another potion.
All right, so let's pass another day. Things are quiet right now. Blackwater has been kind of keeping to himself. He hasn't said much to the group since he got mad at you.
Can I, whilst I'm spending my downtime with Neil, can I also, like, with my passive perception, like, be paying attention to any whispers or rumors or stuff going around being said about what he's up to, or if he's like spreading stuff?
Yeah, you could talk to some of the blood hand who you're hanging out with. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm bad at this shit. Persuasion. Please be good. Please. Oh,
yeah. No, the group has a pretty solid reputation. As far as you can tell, Blackwater hasn't been bad-mouthing you. Neil says his group is taking a beating through Blackwater's people and the mayor. Like, the townsfolk don't like them at all, but, I mean, you guys are still very much considered heroes for what you did. And you still are using the name Heroes of Chaur, right? You haven't changed it?
Yeah, we haven't come up with one yet.
I kind of did have an idea that I was just going to throw out because, like, it's sort of something that we noticed. Like, all of our characters have somehow been abandoned in woods or, like, found in woods. We don't know about Shan. Shan's sort of the one that we don't know if they fit that category for, but I'm going to ask you to make it so. So we were thinking along those lines, if people had ideas, is what my thoughts were.
Abandoned in the woods?
I didn't even realize.
Like, Darren got lost in the woods. No one was abandoned in the woods. Quentin was abandoned in the woods. Patchwork
found in the
entered
woods.
consciousness in the woods.
Kai was abandoned in the woods.
She was found
Kai
in the
was
woods
abandoned.
and regained consciousness later.
Yeah.
Maybe the lost or the abandoned ones or the wooded wanderers. I don't know.
Which is funny because I actually, now that you mention it, I have
No.
no connection with wilderness or the woods at all.
Yeah.
No connection.
Nah, not really. But I mean, if you guys want to do that, that's
I
fine.
suggested the Woodies, but
We have the Kai. Sorry.
I assume Kai has just been working on his potato farm.
Oh, good point. I haven't added Kai's potato farm to downtime activities.
Kai's here as well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
he just entered. Yeah, I was gonna say you should probably put a project for the potato farm. I think
doing
he's
it.
done like 4 days towards that. He's been working on
This
that.
would have to be his third.
Or his third day? Okay. So,
Yeah, we've only been in town for, well, the party is now on their third day in town.
Yeah.
No, this is the fourth day in town for the entire party.
Yeah.
So if he spends this day on the potato farm, it's 4.
All right.
I can manage.
Welcome, Kai. You didn't miss much. The
Hello.
group got a house. But I think you were here for that last time.
Yeah, I was.
All right.
We've just been working through what everybody's been doing while Karen and Darren are off.
Yeah. So during the day today, Shan, what's your passive perception?
It is not very high. 9.
Nice. Same here.
All right. And what day are you on your criminal or on your mercenary work?
Assuming I just finished 1, then it would be 2.
This
this
is
would
the
be-
third day for you. You're
Yeah.
on
First
third.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
you spent a day when you first got to town, so I think this would be your third
Yeah.
day doing
Okay,
it.
so yeah.
All
When
right.
this day's completed, I will tick you up to 3. Completed 3.
So you've been following a couple of criminals, investigating them outside of town, and you would notice while going through the marketplace, it looks like one of your belt pouches has been lifted. You are missing 5 gold pieces.
Well, that's inconvenient. Okay.
Looking around, you didn't see who took it. Quentin, what's
Yes.
your passive perception?
23.
Yeah, that's a little more difficult.
Don't pickpocket the fucking druid.
This brings me much joy.
Alright. So while you're in town during the day, kind of moving through the marketplace, you feel one of your pouches get taken and notice someone grabbing it.
Ooh. Wait, who do they look like? What does it look like?
There is a hooded figure. It looks like someone who might be in their teenage years, though you don't get a good look at them
Right.
as they start to run. What do you want to do?
Plant growth.
Alright, go ahead
Look,
and...
I'd entangle first, because plant growth doesn't work without plants already being there.
Alright, so
guessing
you're going to
you're-
try to hit them with a entangle spell as they're running?
Yeah.
Alright. So they're actually kind of fast. But you do get a chance to try to get an entangle spell off. So they, I think, have to make a... What type of save is that?
They have to make a strength save against my 16. I think it's still...
16.
Yeah, mine is still 16.
Okay. So, yeah, basically as they are dashing through some stalls, you begin chanting, roots bursting from the ground. A feminine voice says, "What the fuck?" And they have to make a strength save. Oh, no, they would fail. So the figure trips, cursing, as a bunch of roots wrap around her. She says, "Let me go!" As you get a better look at her.
Man,
I have
looks
a
like
feeling I
we
know-
got a purse snatcher on our hands.
I think I know who this is, because I've done the same to them before.
Oh, you were in the
Shut
other.
up, bro.
You were in the other game,
Yeah.
weren't you?
I'm the
Oh,
one
that's-
who hunted her down and dominated. Yeah.
Oh, that's a party foul. Spoilers.
Come on.
Just kidding.
We'll use the method. We'll use the method.
All right.
Oh, no, I just find it funny that I'm
So
doing the same thing with the same post.
she is struggling as you kind of move towards her to get a better view. White hair falls out of her hood, and she curses, spitting, says, "Let me go! Ugh, what are you doing?"
Is Shan anywhere near me? Like, are there any of the guards or anyone like that?
No, well, Shan's not near you, but the guards are running up towards you at the moment. And she says, "Please, just let me go."
Alright, could you guys go find Shan for me, please?
Are you talking to the guards?
Yeah.
Okay, so they come running up. They say, "What's going on here?" Is there, like, your entangle also knocked over a bunch of carts, and a bunch of the merchants are kind of pissed. And they kind of point at the girl. They say, "Who's this? What is this? What's going on?"
She's a thief and a pickpocket, but can someone please go get Shan for me?
"He's lying," she yells. "I didn't do anything." And the guard looks at her, looks at you, says, "I think I'm going to believe a hero of Chaur over some random girl." And she kind of spits. Give me a persuasion check, Quentin. I'll give you advantage on this.
I need it because I'm shit. Even with advantage on that. Okay.
God.
So the guard kind of, well, he grabs her hand and he says, you could have...
Well, he goes to grab her. He's I get through my entangle.
Yeah, well, we'll say she might be near the edge of the roots. Do they keep entangling? I thought it was just in the beginning of the spell.
Concentration for a minute, and anyone who enters the area has to make a strength save.
No, I think it's just difficult terrain at that point.
It's just, it's concentration to maintain your grip on the person that was there when you cast the spell. But once it's been cast, it no longer entangles. Yeah,
I think it's just difficult terrain. It's not like you're thinking of a different spell, like the web spell, which is second level. But yeah, so he kind of carefully makes his way through all the thick roots and grabs her and says, "All right, well, she's gonna go into the stockades for a while then."
Maybe, but before you do that, can I get my gold back that she took?
He says, "Yeah," and he kind of takes the pouch back off of her, and she says, "Come on, this was mine. He's lying, obviously." And he says, all right. "I'm so sure he's lying. But you destroyed a bunch of carts with your spell." And a bunch of the merchants are kind of pissed, looking at you.
Yeah, and I caught someone that none of you could catch. The thief, the pickpocket that's been going through stealing from people. The thing you keep blaming the blood hand for. Yeah, I caught them, so you're welcome.
So how do we know that she did all of that? Anyway, it doesn't help with the carts you just broke. And the guard says, you can take it up with him later, but for now I'm bringing this one to prison." And she just curses and says, "You asshole." So...
Prince of winks at her, just...
Alright, so yeah, they grab her and take her away. And that's pretty much all that happens there.
I'm definitely telling Shan about it, and just being like, "Yeah, so I got this girl, and I caught her, and yeah, but I think, like, maybe we should go and actually talk to her, because I don't think the guards are going to do a very good job."
Well, Shan's nowhere around at this point.
So I mean, like, throughout the day, at some point when I see them, I'd probably talk to them.
And you don't know she stole anything from Shan, because this would have happened the same day. So Shan hasn't told anyone, I don't think, that she got any of her money stolen.
Okay.
But that's all that happens for the day. So other than that, the day passes. Go ahead and spend your upkeep.
If Quentin tells Patchwork about the situation, Patchwork would go out and just try to use mending to fix the cards for the merchants.
You would be spending your time... Are you gonna, like, give up on your healing potion and do that instead?
Isn't it the third day?
No, not... Well, you've been working on your... This is the third day, but I thought you were working on your healing potion today.
I already have 2. I used half of the herbs. The third day I wasn't doing anything.
Didn't now you? I'm
I made one
confused.
on
I
the-
thought you just
I made-
used 1 day for a healing potion.
I made one on the 23rd and one on the 24th. Isn't it today the 25th?
No, it's still the
No, today's
24th.
the 24th. You
Never
were just
mind
about
then.
to pass into the
But
25th.
You can see the calendar date if you look at the calendar.
We also had a day where where Karen went and did research, like Darren who started building his house. Like we had this will
Yeah,
be like
that was
the
kinda-
third day. This is the
Yes,
third
it-
day. Like
This
Yeah.
is
like
the fourth.
Oh, yeah.
But
This is the 4th day since
So,
that because
so if Quentin tells Patrick
no, this is
about
the
it, he
third
would-
day since that.
all right, well, this is the 24th right now, but Patchwork
Yeah,
is
sorry,
currently
I got
making. Yeah, you're currently making a healing potion. So
So,
the
yeah, I
day.
would go there the next day.
Yeah, the day passes, or at least it is passing. So it's now 9 in the evening. You can put a day towards your downtime stuff. You would, I assume, all meet up in the evening and talk to each other about what had happened.
Quentin then tells Shan about catching white hair girl.
Let's see.
I caught
Do
Kelly.
you mention that she's a thief?
Well, I mentioned she was trying to pickpocket me. Like,
Oh.
no, so I felt that my thing go, but I managed to actually see her doing it. So I thought I had 2 options. I either shillelagh her with my quarterstaff, which would hurt. I wild shape into an animal, which would freak everybody out, or I use entangle, which I thought was the less bad of the options. So I caught her.
Now where is she now?
The guard said about taking her to the stockades, I think. I did try and get them to come and find you, but I'm not very persuasive.
You know, I had some gold stolen from me today too. Wouldn't be surprised if it was the same girl. Little snake.
Holy.
All right. Are you doing anything else for the day, or can I just pass to the next day?
Well, Quentin's going to ask Shan, do we want to go and talk to the girl tomorrow or not?
Talk to her. What's to talk about? Sounds like she's a thief. She got what she had coming to her.
If she's a thief, she's been doing it for a while, because I think she's the one who's been stealing everything from around town that the mayor was telling us about.
Oh, you mean like it's her and not the blood hand?
Yeah.
Oh, just
Yeah.
FYI, Kai and Patchwork, you are here as well, because this is the evening.
Ah,
Yeah,
So you're-
I think it's
You're all at the house right now.
I think it's her that's been stealing from the town and not the blood hand, but no one knew it was this girl. So I think
Someone's
maybe
been-
at least going. Karen.
someone's been stealing stuff in
Yeah,
town.
sorry. I haven't mentioned it to you yet, but someone's been stealing from town. The mayor told us when she gave me the keys to the house, that someone was stealing, and they all thought it was a blood hand, but it kind of just didn't make sense because the blood hand are vast, and why would they steal from a place like Chaur? So I think it's her, and I think maybe we can go and talk to her because she's been doing it, I guess, for a bit, and she's quite good.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like the blood hand.
Well,
I just wondered if you want to go and talk to her.
we could
So
talk
wait,
to her if you have questions for her. I suppose I could help you out.
So we've got a house, and I've spent a couple of days building a house, and we've got a house.
Yeah, but yours is outside.
I
the
assume
town,
you're-
ours is inside.
You're building your little hut outside the town with your potato garden. You could move the garden to the house. That might be more efficient.
Would that reset his day counter?
I'll say it wouldn't. I'll say you can transport the potatoes in pots or something.
So
If you want me to
does
come
our
and help
house
you
have a
move your-
garden?
Go on.
Does our house technically have a garden then?
There's
a
a
large backyard.
large backyard area. Yes, you could build a garden back there. That's only if you want to move your garden Kai, but it might make it easier.
Sure, I'll do that. I'm more concerned about my potatoes than
All right.
some whitehead thief.
I volunteer to help.
So I
To
will
help Kai.
add
Thanks.
a garden to the house and a
Yeah, done.
backyard as well.
Oh, garden and a backyard.
Yeah,
I
because you
think
can
we're
put
using-
you could put multiple things in the backyard. So I'll say the
Yeah.
garden is one of them.
Because we talked about putting a stable in the backyard.
Okay, I think we are. I think this might be a Britishism where we call yards gardens.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, that's well.
Sorry.
Because a garden is something different than a backyard.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. It's a Britishism.
No
We've
worries.
How
got a
different
front
is it?
garden. We
A
might be able
garden
to
has-
turn the front
A garden
into
is
the
soil.
paddock.
Garden has soil, and usually you plant like flowers or fruits and vegetables.
Yeah,
Whereas a
myself-
backyard is an outdoor enclosed space
Okay, so we got the both. All right, got you.
on
Yeah.
on your property.
All
I
right.
refer to an outdoor enclosed space as a
To
garden.
me, that's still the
British.
same.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's an Earth thing. So we
It
have
is
a
Yeah, no, a
backyard
garden.
and we have a vegetable
Yeah.
garden. I'm going to call it a vegetable garden. Not
A backyard is a backyard is a space outside, whereas a garden is used primarily for growing things.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Ah.
that's
All right.
Okay.
So
if we on our way to get the potatoes, if we came across the broken carts, I would either stop or come back later to help mend them.
So if you want to do that, that would be a full day of downtime to help the merchants.
Yeah, so I have nothing better to do.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you want to make
I'm-
another healing potion.
No, I'm happy to help. I have 2 healing potions. I can make some later. Some of
Oh,
the rest.
the one thing you do need to make healing potions are potion, like the bottles. You need the bottles, so you have to make sure you have bottles to make potions. So I don't know if you want to buy more of those.
I know we used one bottle on Shan, so you can have that one.
I mean, Melody's got bottles as well if she's making
Just
help.
as far as your kits go, a herbalism kit has 3 bottles. Basically, like if a kit says it has something like bottles, it has 3 of them. So you might want to buy extra
would we-
ones.
I'll give
And
him
you
mine.
can- well, you
It
can
has
have the-
3
you can have the
bottles
one-
then I used 2, so I have 1 left, and with the one from Karen or Nobot or whoever or Shan, I have
You can call me
2
Karen for now.
Would you be
That's
able to
too-
give her the bottle though? Because you left town already.
I'll give him mine because
I
I've
would
got
have.
3.
I
and
spent
it
a.
seems
I
complicated.
spent. We spent a. Darinu and I spent a day of downtime when we first got to town before the whole Blackwater fiasco.
That and technically Patchwork has the majority of the party loot because
Yes.
she
I
she
do.
was given Darren's horse. Yes, I
Alright,
gave you
well-
my horse and my gold at the end of a session.
Oh.
Generally,
yeah.
you can't go back in time like that, but if she's already carrying it, that's fine. You just have to make sure you know who's carrying what.
And if she goes through, if Patrick goes through Kai's 2 bottles, I will give her the 3 bottles. I will give her my 3 bottles from my herbalism kit because,
Okay, so yeah, just make sure you know how many bottles she has.
So
Uh,
how many do I have currently?
at
How
the
many
minute
empty
you've
ones?
got, at the minute Patrick, you've got 1 remaining of your own, and then Kai's give you 3 of his. And when you get through those 3, if you still want to make more potions, I will then give you my 3.
So to
And
answer
when I
your
get back-
question, you have 4 right now.
Well, I
Well,
still have
when I
2
get back to
empty
town-
bottles, so now currently I have 2 empty ones.
Okay. And yeah, no one. When you get back to town, you can just at that point give her your bottle.
Yeah.
All right. So the night is going to pass now. Go ahead and do upkeep or food, depending on where you are. And it is
Yeah, just
the
put Barry.
25th. All right. So you guys arrived today, and the rest of the group is in town. So yeah, I'll go around again. Quentin, what are you doing?
Me and Shan said we were going to go talk to the Khaleesi who got caught.
the white-haired girl. All right.
Yeah. Until I learn her name, I'm calling her Khaleesi.
All right. So Shan, you're going with Quentin to do that.
I've been requested.
You've been recruited,
Sorry.
which is not your
Dragged me
downtime
away.
activity, but it's something you could do in the morning, separate
Okay.
from your downtime. All right. So the two of you are going there. Karen, you're going into the camp. Or wait, how? Well, you're going to try to meet up with Orcard somehow, because I know you said you weren't going directly in because the army doesn't know you, right?
We do have a plan. For
We
Okay.
have a plan.
All right, so you two are formulating your plan.
I have a plan. Sorry, I just walked away to go pee.
Yeah, that's fine. Patchwork, you're going to the market to help the merchants with their destroyed carts for the day. And Kai, garden?
Well, I'll go and help Patchwork with mending as well.
So
thank you.
you can do that. It doesn't require two people to do.
It would go
But
by
half the
faster.
time.
Yeah, it would go by faster. It would still take you half a day, so you wouldn't be able to do anything else for the day. But sure, I'll say you go and work with her, just more for RP. All right, so the two of you are working on that. I'll start with Quentin and Shan. So you go to the jail cell. Well, you go to the barracks. The guard would greet you, let you into the barracks. The jail is underneath the barracks, and it's guarded by several guards. What do you want to do?
And where's the white-haired girl you caught yesterday?
So you talk to one of the people at the desk. They say, white-haired girl. What do you mean?
The one the guard brought in. They said they were putting her in the stockade. The one who was in the town square.
Oh, was someone arrested?
Yeah.
Most likely she's down below. I just got here this morning. I don't know what happened yesterday, but why are you looking for her? You're the Heroes of Chaur, right?
Yes. Technically.
She smiles and says, "It's good to meet you." Yeah, she's down below, I believe.
Thank you.
Take us to her. We have some questions, I think.
I don't know if you're allowed to go in the prison area.
You
Is
can
there?
trust us, Heroes of Chaur, remember?
Oh, yes. Give me a persuasion check. Apparently, dropped
alright.
your paper on the ground.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
I have to. Okay.
Both of you can make a roll. I'll take the higher. It doesn't look
Okay,
like
yeah.
he would need you, but
I want to do it just to see how badly I do.
yeah, you could roll 18. All right, so she
Well-
says, "Is there someone I could ask to get you permission?"
Yeah, go and ask the mayor.
Oh, yeah, of course. And she goes into the back. She says, "Okay, yeah, the mayor says you can go down. You just have to bring some guards with you." She was asking why you wanted to talk to this prisoner.
Good
Okay.
question, Quentin. Why do we want to talk to this prisoner?
Well, just so we want to get some more information about what's been going on. We want to know the whole truth.
All right, so a couple of guards escort you down to the area below. There are a bunch of jail cells down here, and you would see the white-haired girl in one of them as you approach. She kind of looks at you, her arms crossed, looking annoyed. She says, what do you want? Guard says, "Quiet you."
No, it's okay. She can moan if she wants. Like, it's cool.
Moan at how ugly you are.
She got you there, Quentin.
Burn. The guard says, "Quiet," and he bangs the bar with
No,
his stick.
What are you banging a bar for? Like, literally, she's not gonna do anything. Just let her moan as much as she wants. She can whinge, but she's still trapped in the room.
I kind of like her. She reminds me of myself. But the difference is, I wouldn't have gotten caught. You getting slow, kid?
She says, well, I don't get caught plenty. And I steal plenty. Your friend just got lucky. Guard says, oh, was that an admission? And she just doesn't say anything.
Would you?
She invoked
Would
the
you
fifth.
two? Would you two please just calm down and stop? Like, yeah, just take a chill pill, stand in the back, just watch. Okay, just do that.
Who the fuck is this? Doesn't sound like Quentin.
So
Quentin's trying to be calm.
and
know.
Duranu's not there either. Hush. So the guards look at you. They look at her. They shrug and just kind of walk away, keeping an eye on you, or on her more than you. So she says, "What do you want anyway? Come to gloat?"
Okay, look, it's taking a lot for me not to gloat, so try not to push too hard because I will start gloating, and I'm very good at it.
Because I don't care if you gloat or not. What the hell do you want from me? You already got me arrested.
I want to know how long you've been doing it and how many people you've managed to steal from. And ignore the guards, they won't do anything, it's fine.
She says, I don't know what you're talking about. And she just leans back in her cell.
That's true, Quentin. Why would she want to tell you that?
Well, because someone who is that good at doing what she does could be quite useful.
I happen to agree.
We could employ her.
Yeah, I like the way you think. What do you think, kid? If you're that desperate to steal from people who are obviously well armed, you must be needing that money for something.
And she says, yeah, I needed to survive. She says, I had to flee my last place and come north. So girls gotta eat, you know?
Yeah, she does remind me of myself. All right.
She says, you're the only game in town other than, and she lowers her voice, other than Blackwater. And it's impossible to steal from him.
I want to insight her to see why she just seemed a bit, I don't know, apprehensive, timid, nervous, frightened of Blackwater.
Sure, give me a persuasion check. Or, insight. You don't think she was afraid of Blackwater. She was more just lowering her voice because she didn't want the guards to hear her admitting she's stolen.
Okay.
She says, you guys are pretty big in this town. I keep hearing about you. And she lowers her voice. She says, that's the only reason I went after you. If I knew you guys were hiring, I probably would have gone that route. But no one else in this town has anything.
I mean, technically we're not hiring. It's you impressed us, to be honest. It's not like we were looking to hire someone, but you've got skills and talents that could be useful, and honestly, I'd rather have you on my side than be trying to find you.
Says, well, yeah, I think I just chose the wrong order in which to steal from your group. I probably should have tried to hit you last.
What's your name, kid?
She says, my name's Alira. Alira Nightshade. What about you?
Name's Shan. This is Quentin. I think, right? Unless you've been lying to me about it the whole time. Never mind.
Quentin doesn't answer. Quentin just...
Anyway, kid, how about, what would you say to doing some work for us if we could get you out of here?
She says, of course. I would rather be working for someone than stuck in this cell. Who knows how long they're going to keep me in here or what they might do with me.
And
you would guess that she is about, well, she's probably between you'd guess late teens, maybe early 20s. The white hair is a little bit unique. You don't see many people with white hair.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, so I don't know, Quentin. Maybe we should talk to the guards about setting her loose into our custody. Well, not loose, right? But under our.
Yeah, no, like a kind of probation type thing where she's doing community service, and yeah, no, that could be useful.
Community service, I like that. All right, yeah, let's go talk to her. Hey, kid, stay put.
Says, yeah, thanks. If you can get me out of here, I appreciate it.
Yeah, are you gonna stay in the same place, or are you gonna go wandering off? And oh no, wait, you can't. You got caught.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
She
Good
just
job,
kind of eyes you for a moment.
Hey, I said I was good at gloating.
I'd give it a 4.
I give your attempt a 2, and then
Yeah.
I walk out.
And she just crosses her arms. All right, where are you going?
We should talk to
I'm
the mayor.
guessing. Yeah.
Sure. So you head back upstairs to the mayor's office. She says, "Oh, Shan, Quentin." She goes to shake your hands. Says,
Shake hands.
I'll shake her hand.
"What can I? What do I owe this visit to? I heard you were talking to a prisoner earlier."
Yeah, we're actually here to talk about that. You know, I think she could be useful in our line of work. I'm here to request that you release her into our custody, so she might be able to do a little bit of work for us.
Give me a persuasion check.
Ooh. Hey.
She says, "So what do you need her for exactly?"
Well, I think I've guessed what you want to contract us out for next, and that's to take on the Blood Hand.
That's
We decided
correct.
to take-
Yes.
If we decide to take that job, another pair of eyes might be useful. She's quick on her feet, good with her hands, that kind of stuff. That goes far in our line of work.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh. Ho! I'm killing it today.
She says, "Yeah, I could see that. Someone to maybe help infiltrate the Blood Hand. What makes you think this girl is so talented? I mean, one of your people caught her, and I guess what? What would she be doing exactly?
Well, I'll be honest
Well,
with you, Miss.
Are you sure
Oh,
she's
go
not part of the Blood Hand?"
ahead. That's a
Well,
good
no.
question.
What should be doing is kind of. It's open for us to decide later on. I'd rather have her working for us than have her running around stealing from more, because we'll employ her so she won't be stealing from the townsfolk.
She
I
says, "Yeah,
don't think she's working for the Bloodhound because she wouldn't have got caught, to be honest. And if she also wouldn't have targeted us if they were working for the Bloodhound, because the Bloodhound know that we're good and that we can take care of ourselves. And she is good, but she's alone.
She thinks for a moment and says, well, if you just don't want her running around stealing, I mean, we could just keep her in the cell here."
Why? Why keep someone useful and valuable trapped in a cell when she could just be working for us? It's no harm to you as mayor, and it gets you from feeding someone, and it makes a drain on resources quite useful.
Plus, I'll be honest, Miss Mayor, I kind of like her. I would like to see her doing something gainful instead of rotting in a cell.
She sighs. She says, "Yeah, there's definitely more of a drain to just keeping her in a cell like that. Plus, she's young. Shouldn't lose your life over, or shouldn't lose parts of your life over something stupid like stealing." Both of you give me persuasion checks. Shan, you are at advantage again.
Sweet. Hey, wow. I swear I'm not doing anything to these rolls, guys.
All right. She says, "All right, sure. If you agree to keep your eye on her and make sure she doesn't steal from anyone in the town, I will release her into your custody."
Okay.
And she says, "Guards, go ahead and let them take her." And they nod, and you guys go back, and she is released. She
Just Quentin to keep an eye on her.
She would say, "Hey, do you mind if I head someplace and then meet you all back at your base? I won't be long."
Okay, before you do anything, we have to have some ground rules. Okay, that is very important. You break them, you don't just go back to jail. We kill you.
Oh, wait.
She says, "Jesus,
All
all right.
Okay, all right.
I think I like Shan better." She says, "You're not going to kill me, are you, Shan?"
No, I don't think I'll kill you, kid.
I'm not gonna kill you if you don't.
If you're smart, you won't bolt.
What's with the psychotic pretty boy over there?
I don't know. I don't have a whole handle on him just yet. But better you don't get on his bad side, or mine either, for that matter.
Apparently, he's just gonna knife me or something.
I'm not going to knife you. If you keep follow to the word, you'll be fine. Anyway, so this is the rule.
All right,
No more
crazy.
stealing. No more stealing unless we specifically tell you to. Okay?
This is fine. You are gonna pay me for my work, though, right? I have to eat somehow.
Yeah.
How about I
No,
let
no,
you
you're-
keep the 5 gold you already took from me, and that'll be your first payment.
He says, "Oh, I was gonna give that back to you, but all right, sure. Thanks."
And also, the other thing we were going to do is until we have specific jobs that are useful to your skill, you could just be our maid at our house.
She gives you a
Maid.
really dirty look. She says, "You want me to
Look.
clean your house?"
I want you to be useful, and instead of you just lounging around doing nothing all day, to have a purpose to get you to do stuff, and then it won't be so weird that you're in
She
our
says,
employment in
I
car.
have skills. I mean, I could.
She's-
Why don't you let me go on the streets and maybe find out some stuff for you? She says my
So has-
skills are in hiding and stealing and actually rumor generation and watching. If you want me to
Okay.
start some
No,
rumors.
Not entirely. That would be a good. Actually, that might be useful. Yes. So, you go get your things and then meet us up back at, and I'll tell her where our house is.
Yeah,
Meet us up
yeah,
there.
I know where you live. I was actually thinking of breaking in. I'm making my point to know where all the well-off people are in a
Lovely.
town.
So,
Yeah.
Okay. So, you meet us up there, and we will have a talk with some of the other people in our group, and we might have something for you to do.
Like, all right, good. I'll be there in a little while.
Okay.
All right. So, what are you two doing besides that for your downtime project?
I'd like to go back to work.
Okay. What about Quentin?
I want to go. I want to go talk to the mayor because I want to know her issue with the Bloodhound. Her history with the Bloodhound and why she doesn't like them.
So the mayor is busy at this point. She probably will not be able to talk to you today.
Okay, cool. I'll go back the next day. So other than that, I'll go spend time with Neil.
Okay. Project Neil.
Yeah. When I can, I want to go and talk to. Well, when I see Patchwork and Kai and hopefully Shan, but that will probably be later tonight before Lyra turns up. I want to I have an idea to suggest to them, but I want to wait for us all to be together.
Okay. So Patchwork and Kai, you're doing your downtime thing for the marketplace. Duranu and no one. I'll shift to you quick. So you are back in your Iron Tide territory. What's the plan? I'll say you went to your old hideout over here for now.
So the plan is I'm gonna turn into Ayara.
Okay. Where did Ayara? Ayara's still in the town, right?
Yeah, she's still in town.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you turn into Ayara.
Did she ever mention how things left between her and the Iron Tide? Like did she just like leave or?
She said she just left.
I mean, she didn't tell you if she told Orcard, but you assume she did. I mean, it's unlikely a mercenary would just, not tell their contractor like what they're like that they were leaving. I mean, it's possible, but
yeah. No, like I'm not terribly concerned about Orcard. It's more like his men.
Yeah. All right. So you're turning into Ayara and doing what?
And I'm gonna leave Daranu in the little safe spot, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the Iron Tide camp as Ayara.
How long do you need?
How long is it gonna take me to get there? First off,
not that long. I mean, I guess it would probably be like maybe an hour and a half or so.
All right, so like minus travel time, like may give me like 2 hours max. plus travel time.
You know what happens if you break that timescale.
Yes.
Good.
All right. So
Won't be long.
you head over to the mine entrance. The guards there would seem a little surprised as you approach. You're not wearing Ira's usual clothes because you can't change your clothes, but you do look like her.
No.
One of them
I
would
look like
say, Ira, you return.
Yes. I just have some information that I need to bring to Orcard immediately.
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
He looks at the other guard and says, all right, I will escort you to him.
Appreciate it.
So you head inside. He takes you through the cave, through the familiar area. Are you going to light up a light when you go inside? Because it's not well lit in here, and you can't see very well.
I'm assuming my accompaniment has some sort of light.
The guards, no. The hobgoblins see in the dark. They don't. I mean, some of them use torches if they're looking for someone, but generally they just walk around in the darkness.
Well, I'm gonna just hope for the best, I think. Because technically Ayara should have dark vision.
It's true, but you might stumble a bunch, because, you can't see anything. It would be pitch black for you.
Do I get the sense that it would be more suspicious to light a lantern versus...
It would be more suspicious if you started falling over in the darkness, because, I mean,
Okay,
using a torch isn't generally suspicious.
Alright, then I'll just light up my lantern.
Okay, so you light your lantern, the guard waits a moment, and then you move through the cave as he leads you to Orcard's area. He goes in for a moment, and then comes back and says, Orcard will see you now.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
So you go into the cave where Orcard is sitting on his chair. He says, Ira, I was not expecting to see you back here. Did something go wrong in Chaur?
Are we... is this place secure? There are no, are you able to trust everybody implicitly?
He looks to the guard with you and says, leave us. The guard nods. As he walks away, he says, Orcard would say, what do you need to tell me? What's going on?
I will turn back into Karen.
Ha 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 ha. Well done. Yeah, what do you want, Karen?
Well, we...
Gods, I need to get some way of seeing through things like that. I'm surprised a shapeshifter hasn't taken over my whole clan by now.
Well, I mean, it was close, but...
He
She says
just
it as a joke.
he just smiles. He says, what have you come to tell me?
We've come across some recent updates, and we need you to clarify some timelines for us. This is very, very important.
Of course. What do you need to know?
We need to know what happened first. Did Blackwater not pay you? Or was his necklace stolen first?
Well, I mean, our payments, we'd been given a partial payment at the beginning, but most of the expected payment was going to come from the vault once it was open. So we had some of our money, what was agreed upon. I guess his necklace being stolen, perhaps, which he blames on us.
Yes. So, because he said we had a chat with him, and he said that he believed that you were the ones who reneged on your agreement by stealing the necklace, and that's why he didn't pay you. So if that means that his necklace was stolen before he refused to pay you.
I says, well, his necklace was stolen and he had blamed it on us.
And that's why he didn't pay you. It wasn't that he refused to pay you and so his necklace was stolen.
He says, no, I believe the necklace... His claim
what happened first.
His claim of the necklace being stolen happened first, which is why he stopped interacting with us. And then...
Can I do an insight check?
Sure. Okay, so he says, let me just refresh myself on what his story is. So he had blamed us for stealing the necklace, and upon one of our meetings, his people killed several of mine afterwards because of that, which is what started the hostilities. Then I tried to get in touch with him, but he cut off communications. Which is when the attacks on Chaur started, because of that slap in the face. It says then, of course, he tried to get the dagger into Chaur, but we managed to get it from the caravan, or at least Ayara did. I says, I don't know what happened to his necklace.
The Blood Hand has it.
Says, well, there you have it. Obviously, it was Sithril.
It was. Which means that Blackwater was not the one who instigated it, but rather caused everything to snowball into what it became.
Well, even if he didn't start it, he did attack my people, and he stopped speaking with me, breaking our deal.
No, it sounds like nobody here. It sounds like everybody has fault in some way.
And obviously, he is the one who chose to ally himself with such a dishonorable person. So I still say he is a good portion to blame for how this played out.
Of course. No, and I believe to a certain extent that everybody is to blame. Everybody holds a portion of the blame for the way things turned out, but you're taking steps to remove yourself from the problem, and that's very honorable of you.
As well, I hold to my agreements, and I assume you still plan to get revenge, or was it you who said you were going to kill him?
Yes.
Because I assume you still intend to make him pay for attacking me and my people and instigating this.
Of course. No, that's still the plan.
So why bring me this information? Just to let me know what happened?
To let you know to clear some things up a little bit, but also to allow my group to make better informed decisions on who to ally ourselves with.
He nods, and he says, well, I still intend to honor our deal and be gone for the Nezik Empire within the week. But yes, I do want to make sure I get as much as I can from this place before leaving.
Of course. No, and I hope the mining has been fruitful and productive.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage. He says, I assume Ayara told you about the areas of the mine that we did not open.
Yes, she has informed us of it.
Could be something worth looting in there. I don't want to send any more of my troops against it, as we don't have mercenaries, and I myself don't want to risk it. But if
Do
you
you have
all...
any information? Do you have any information about what's down there?
No, just that we lost troops in both of them, so we didn't go any further.
Any theories?
Well, the one of them, as I said, some sort of, or as you were probably told, some sort of dark smoke killed the slave who dug into it. The other one, it just seems like there's a lot of loose earth down there. I don't know much about what happened to the search party I sent in. We didn't look into it. I didn't want to risk losing more people.
Of course. No, and it sounds like those areas are very, very dangerous.
He nods.
Best to avoid them. Well, thank you so much for your time.
He says, and thank you for putting some closure to this. If it was Sithril, it's good to at least know I have another enemy I need to get some revenge on. Although that's not going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately.
Well, I hope you know that my group will, at least, if not fully give you the honor that you deserve, then we will at least try.
Choose your allies wisely, Karen.
Yes.
And make sure you leave here in the form of Iara.
Of course. No, of course. Thank you. And she'll turn back into Iara and safe travels.
Back. Alright. Alright, so yeah, you would head back, meeting up with Duranu after the several hours that you said it would be.
Yeah, and I will update him on what Arkard told me.
Okay.
Did I get, by the way, DM, did I get the sense that he was being honest?
Give me an insight check.
I did roll a 14 before, but...
With 14, yeah, you think he was being honest.
Okay.
And out of curiosity, who comes back?
So,
I assume she came back in Iara form, right?
Nope, I came back as Elise.
Okay.
Oh, alright, so she looks completely different. I'm gonna take a quick break, use the restroom, but you guys couldn't keep RPing or take a break too, but I'll be right back.
Yeah, so Darren, you know what Elise looks like.
I do, yes.
And she'll
Is
come
this
back
another
and just say,
personality?
This is
a new persona.
And you come back and just tell Daranu what you've done, yeah? Cool.
Yep. This is what
Oh.
our card says. I do believe we're ready to go.
Very well. And thank you for being early.
Yes. It was a far shorter excursion than I was expecting, but I thought I would give myself a little bit of extra time just in case something went wrong. It's always good to be prepared.
That it is. Back to Chaur we go.
Okay, right. Here's my idea of a plan, and I don't know if it's gonna work with a lot. What the fuck's her name?
I don't know, but like, I'm really nervous that you guys are making plans without us.
Yeah, well, tough shit. You fucked off.
I know. We got to deal with it. We got to deal with the aftermath of your plan.
That's her name. Her name's Alira. Okay. So, do we want to... Alira. Elira. So, here's obviously everyone, but maybe just the people in Chaur who, if you guys want to do it that way. Do we want to use her to start spreading rumors about Blackwater betraying the town?
I don't think we should decide that until we all have a chance to get together, right?
Okay. Well, look, this is what I was gonna say. As Quentin, this is what my idea is: either get her to start spreading rumors about Blackwater betraying the town, or just get it. Go on.
I just want to say this before you guys have this conversation in character. I am perfectly fine with you guys coming up with a plan without us and dealing with it. So if you guys wanted, if that's what you guys would do, then don't hold back because players aren't there.
Okay, I agree with me.
Yeah, but she could be useful to either way. But I think the issue is that we haven't decided who we want to work for or against yet.
No, I know. That was my other thing I was going to say is if we don't want to start slamming Blackwater, do we want to use her just to start bigging up our own reputation?
No. Yes. No.
You're not there, so shush. But do we want to use her to build up our own reputation so that it can kind of our name can have more clout?
But they already kind of like us, right?
Yes,
I mean,
but I'm just on about
that's
bigging it up more.
That's what Karen's been doing, but it would be good to have someone do it so that I don't have to use my
Spare time.
My spare time to do it.
It's just an idea, if she wants to be employed, instead of just having her lounge around for God knows what, just have her doing that at the minute.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. I think rather than spreading rumors about someone else until you guys have more information, because I'm pretty why we've gone to see Orchard, and that's to get the full story.
So, just to have a
And so I would say don't start doing anything crazy until we get back. I think you would know not to do that, not to do anything crazy until we get back. So just encouraging Alira to kind of boost up our credence, our not credence, reputation with the
town.
With the town, so that we have, if something happens, we have their support. And it's harder for the two factions to kind of disrupt us in that fashion. Because if you start spreading rumors about someone that everybody likes, then they're not going to be taken. They're not going to be as accepted as
That's what I wanted to ask, because I didn't know if we wanted to use her to start slating Blackwater or the Bloodhound, or to ever just bigging us up so that we become a bit more of a, for lack of a better word, a power in the city. What we want to do or what we say carries more weight. That's what I wanted to check with people.
Yes, absolutely.
And I thought I'd just use this time to do it, as opposed to us spending 10 minutes RPing it.
Absolutely, yes.
But you're not there, so everything you said is irrelevant.
Yeah. So Kai, would you rather her boost our reputation instead of having her just chilling around for God knows how long?
No, I think putting her to work is a good idea.
Definitely.
What does the rest of you think? Shan, Kai, Patchwork?
If our reputation could get better, that's probably worth it. But they
What's
already
the point, Shan?
I don't really care.
It won't necessarily improve our reputation as much as sustain it, maintain it.
Okay, yeah, because
we could also have her keep an ear out for any rumors.
Yeah.
I don't really care about the reputation bit, but information could be useful.
I do now.
Well, there's a point. I don't think Kai and Shan's reputation would be sort of linked to ours. So, linking Kai and Shan to us would probably be a good angle as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It's probably something worth mentioning that's kind of what we wanted to do. Listen out for rumors, link Kai and Shan to us, and just basically maintain the hero's vibe.
All right, I have returned.
So, DM, did you get the picture that I had sent you of Elise?
I did.
Okay.
You kind of change that yourself.
You can change what your portrait looks like.
I can't
if
I?
you use edit on your sheet.
Oh, now I have to find the picture.
But after this, are you two heading back to Chaur?
Yes, most of the way.
Okay. So it'll be a little bit before you get back.
Yeah.
I think I can pass the day for everyone at this point.
Yeah.
Wait, with Neil goes to 3. Yeah, one there. Cool.
Yeah, so I'll say you all work on your stuff for the day. Is anyone at 5 days yet for their project?
Kai's potato farm would be finishing its 5th day,
Okay.
Bargain.
with Shan's being 1 day behind.
Okay. So your potato farm is, I guess, give me probably knowledge nature, as well as a survival check, Kai.
Okay, hold on.
So one of each of those. I think as we discussed last time, farms take a good amount of time to grow.
90 days for a potato farm to full yield. But this is fantasy plus plant growth.
That's true, as plant growth.
It's not loading it.
You're welcome.
You didn't do that for him. Don't take credit. It just happens to
No,
benefit
I
him.
did it for everyone, and he's benefiting. So you're welcome.
Yeah, but I won't be able to do it without the potato set that I got from Durano, really.
Oh shit, yeah, Quentin's still got to deal with that. Okay.
Back to the touchy subjects.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you able to make those rolls?
I'm just reloading the characters. The character sheet won't load.
All right. Okay. All right. So go ahead and put 3 successes towards the project for the first week.
Okay.
It's probably going to be a while till this gives you food, but depending on how many successes you roll over the time will kind of determine how much food it gives you, I'll say. But yeah, the farm looks like, the little potato farm looks like it's doing pretty well. So at the end of the day, you would all meet up back at the house. It's about 5 p.m. at this point. If you want, I can keep passing time, or you could talk to each other.
Well, Quentin will fill in Patchwork and Kai about Elira, about how we're hiring her.
Oh, she's at the house already. She came by after.
Oh, cool.
So she says, "Hey, you guys are pretty popular."
Seems that way. Yeah.
Is that some kind of stone person?
Oh, yeah, sorry, hang on. Elira, Patchwork, Elira.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Cool. Nice to meet you.
Elira, Kai, Elira.
Hello, Tiefling?
Hi.
We think so, anyway. The horns were a dead giveaway.
So I knew a few of them in Highguard. Not many, though. How's this place been treating you?
Pretty shit, to be honest. I've been outside dealing with my potatoes. But I was living my best life yesterday, footloosing it up, mending all the marketplace.
So yeah, all the carriages that your psycho guy over there broke with his roots.
Yeah, about that, Lyra.
Yeah, but that's just Quentin being a dick.
She laughs.
Wow.
Unfortunately. Yeah, we saw the aftermath when we were passing by, and I decided to help, and then Kai decided to help me, and yeah.
Yeah,
She
Quentin
nods.
tends to shoot first, ask questions later.
She says, "Well, I assume he's AFK because he hasn't responded.
No,
Says-
Quinton's still there. I'm there. I'm just not saying anything.
just sitting there.
I'm kind of like
Yeah.
silently like seething in like yeah.
But I can see that he's seething, so I'm just like casually waving the potato sack in his hands.
She says, well, it's nice to meet all of you. And as for the two of you who worked on the carriages and the stands, you would get a +1 bonus, or a favor you can use when making checks within the market. So that'll give you advantage on a check. You just have to remember you have that. It's kind of like an inspiration, but only for that very specific thing. Basically, you've earned friends in the marketplace.
You guys hear that? You guys are popular now.
I'm gonna chuck that in extended effect, even though it's not really an effect.
That's more just something you can keep on your sheet under your resources. Like you can add a box for like friends in the marketplace. You just have to know what it means. But anyway, go ahead.
In the bond section. The bond section would probably be a good place to make a note of that.
Yeah, I mean wherever you want to put it. But anything else you want to do for the day, or shall I pass some time?
So Quinton, we talked about it while you were gone. Like Quinton's gonna say to, after having the talk with everyone, we'll say to Alir about. So you said you're very good at like listening for rumors and whisper campaigns and all that.
Says, yeah, I can make friends and influence people in the marketplace and lower social circles. Which there's a decent amount of it here in Chaur.
Yeah, what we were wondering is two things. One, we're going to send you out to try and boost our reputation a bit. To like either boost it or maintain it at where we're at right now.
Says, yeah, you guys are pretty popular around here.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can make us more popular or if you can just maintain how popular we are. So that's one part of it, but another part of it is while you're out doing that, can you be listening out for any and all rumors and whispers and anything going on and come back and tell us, like anything and everything to do with the mayor and the town's guard, the people in town, Blackwater and his group, and the Bloodhand.
He said, yeah, I can keep an ear to the street. I know that the Bloodhand are currently pretty hated around here. Doesn't surprise me. Blackwater's been hammering on them pretty ruthlessly. So far, you guys have a pretty stellar reputation. I don't know if I can improve it much. I mean, maybe a little if I spent a long time, but yeah. Would you rather me work on... Or go ahead.
Okay, but you can maintain our reputation so that we'll stay at the level we're at, because with the siege broken and the Iron Tide potentially gone, we're not really doing that much to help the town anymore, so potentially that will start to be forgotten, and our good deeds will just slip out of memory. So hopefully you will help maintain our presence and our popularity.
She says, yeah, I can do that, though that would probably take a while. You all have done quite a bit for the town. There is, she says, I think I remember hearing something about a rumor that you were negotiating with the Iron Tide, which kind of pissed off a bunch of people. That's the only bad press I got.
Do you know who told them where this was being said?
Just something that was going around the market. I don't know specifically who started it, but that's the only kind of bad spot you all have on your reputation. Is it true? I thought you all fought the Iron Tide.
We did. And we also had a negotiation with them, and in turn of freeing all the citizens of Chaur, they agreed to leave if we stopped killing the people.
Well, I guess that rumor's the only one that is kind of doing you wrong. So I can work on either downplaying it or getting rid of it. Yeah, just basically continuing to keep you guys on the up and up. Or if there's anything you want me to steal, I can try to steal something. As long as it's not Blackwater, because that place is impregnable.
Well, that's a good question. Is there something we want to steal?
I feel like asking that right now is a bit too risky.
She says there's a gem merchant in the market who's doing okay. He was another target I was thinking of hitting.
Oh, no, if he's a townsperson, just leave him alone.
That's the problem. What you want to suggest is her to going after someone who...
diamonds!
You're not there, no one. Quiet.
What you're suggesting is her going after someone who is a thief themselves.
Well, that would be...
I don't think it's something we should do very easily.
She says that would be the easiest target, other than, yeah, that's the only thing I'd see worth stealing. The Blood Hand are not worth the risk, neither is Blackwater. Either of those will get me killed, most likely.
That's the point, it's not worth doing it yet. If we're going to do it at all, we need to at least have a better plan.
I might be able to get some really nice gems from the guy, but, yeah, it's not foolproof.
Okay. Here's the thing. The guy with the gems, just keep an eye on him and come back with any ideas you'd have, like what you'd potentially try and steal, ideally. Don't do it, but just tell us what you think.
There is a caravan coming in a few days. That should bring us more options if you want me to get us stuff. I like stealing, she says. That's one of the more fun things.
I'm all for stealing if it's from the right people, but Quentin, are you sure that we should be stealing from townspeople or caravans?
I never said steal. I just said let us know what the options are. It's just about keeping options open and knowing what's available.
She nods.
Yeah, no. Go around boosting up our reputation. Play down the deal with the Iron Tide, but don't make it go away, because lying tends to end up coming back and biting us.
So I guess put her down in the log under NPCs for maintaining group reputation. That's what she's working on.
And listening out for any rumors or stuff and coming back.
Yeah.
And stealing from gem merchants.
She says, I was going to ask, can I have one of the bedrooms? I want to put my stuff down somewhere.
You can't have one of the bedrooms because we've got other people that are coming back yet. But what we could do is...
she can have mine. I don't really
well, there's only 4 bedrooms, just FYI.
4 bedrooms.
There's 3 bedrooms.
But she can have my bed. I don't need a bed.
Out of character, we probably should discuss who gets what rooms and who's like sharing rooms effectively.
Oh yeah, there are 3. Currently, all 3 are unclaimed. No one's set down in them.
Which is like that's the point. Like we probably need to actually agree to that.
Well, is Darren going to sleep in the town? Is Darren going to sleep in the town or sleep in his hut?
Darren is going to sleep in the basement.
Oh well, Quentin just took one.
I marked Quentin as having that. I don't know if anyone's sharing with Quentin, but I know Quentin will take one.
Right.
I don't think Lyra likes Quentin very much.
Quentin will share with Patchwork because Patchwork doesn't sleep, so Quentin will share with Patchwork.
Alright, so we'll say you 2 have 1 bedroom. You can put her on there too. So yeah, can I get one of the bedrooms to put my stuff in, she says?
Yeah, pick one. I don't care which.
Nice! And she goes and runs into one of the rooms.
Does Shan want to share with Alira then? Shan, Alira, and...
what? I gotta share my bedroom?
Yes, you have to share. There's 3 bedrooms and there's 6 of us.
7.
Well, I guess Shan doesn't look too bad.
We don't know about
know
about the 7th yet. It's Shan or me, and I will watch you like a hawk, and I've already threatened to kill you, so your choice.
You do know about the 7th person, because the 7th person, as far as you're concerned, is Karen.
I thought you were trying to be more charismatic.
Which leaves...
That's 6.
I and Karen.
Alright.
For the 3rd and final room?
Yeah, potentially, if they wanted to share.
I mean, technically you're not back yet, so you can't really claim anything.
I know we can't claim it. I just want this for when we're not, like, as the regular sort of thing.
Kai, do you want to share with Karen?
Just making a point that we still, Daranu and I are still here.
Yeah.
We're just not here.
Oh, yeah. Kai, do you want to share with Karen, or do you want to like share with Shan, or take the basement with Darren?
I'll go to the basement.
I lives
Okay,
in the
cool.
basement.
Perfect. Me
Or
trying to
the
basement. No, that works brilliantly for people.
And no one gets their own room.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. That's also good.
Yeah, no one, not no one.
Yeah. Karen gets this.
Ellen,
Wait, Karen
Claire
gets her own
said-
room? That's pretty good. She wasn't even here to claim it, and she gets a room.
Yeah, she does. It's brilliant. It's great.
At
Elite.
the minute, Kai's got his own room as well. Kai's in the basement. We just don't know Darren is also going there.
Yeah. So
yeah, as far as anybody knows, that Daranu has his own hut in the middle of the forest. So.
So later on in the evening, we'll say it's about 8 o'clock at this point.
Oh,
You had all done your downtime stuff.
I was gonna say, how much does Alira want pay-wise to do all this? There's one thing we don't know.
She says, "Well, you gave me the 5 gold pieces. That'll work for now.
Is she just coming by ours just to eat and like sleep, and that's kind of payment enough, so she doesn't have to like thieve?
Oh, I will be asking for more payment later," she says, but
All right.
I'll
Yeah,
say,
I told her I would pay her, so yeah, she's gonna get paid.
if you want to mark down for the calendar, she agrees to be paid up till the 30th of fall right now.
30th of fall.
Okay. What's the? Does she want to tell us the cost, or is that we know we paid her, and further than that, it'll be negotiations?
Yeah, I mean, she'll probably just ask for gold beyond that if you ask her to do more jobs. So for now, you can just say she's paid for what she's doing.
Today's date's the 25th, and Shan gave her 5 gold, so technically it's a gold a day, so we're good.
Yeah, that's what she's asking for right now. Alright, so yeah, around 8 o'clock, there is a knock at the door.
Okay, I'll go, because I'm the... Yeah, alright. Open it.
You're the door.
Before I open it with my passive perception, do I have an idea who it could be?
Can you see through wooden doors?
I have a passive perception of 23. I should be able to smell them.
It's a little creepy, but
I'm a druid. My animal instincts are strong.
You think it's Neil.
You smell musk.
Like, oh, it's...
Ew.
Oh
You
god,
smell. You smell the powerful smell of musk and pheromones.
Tell him to
I
come
smell
back
this-
later.
I
I don't
smell
like
the
Neil.
scent of him being with other women. Is what I
Ew.
smell.
Yeah,
Alright.
he has probably
I'll-
been working.
Yeah, I'll open the door and like stand in front of the door, like so he's talking to me, not coming in the house, like that whole girl on the doorstep type thing.
He says, oh, yeah, hey, Quentin. Is the rest of the group here?
Some of them, not all, like they're kind of all asleep at the minute, so it's like, yeah.
Really? It's like 8 o'clock.
Tell him to go away.
Oh, hey,
They've
Shane.
had. Do you want to come in?
Says, yeah, I actually want to talk to you all. Sithril was asking about your, why no one else has signed the contract yet.
Oh, this isn't good.
No one else. All right, fine. No one else has signed the contract yet because we haven't decided.
But didn't we tell her? Didn't we give her like a time frame?
We told her we did. Well, I wild shaped and ran the fuck off.
Yeah,
You all said you didn't want to sign, and then she asked if she'd give us more time. We never said that we would.
Says, well, I know we've been hanging out together the last few days, so I was just hoping maybe we could, get something rolling on this. There's some unrest between us and Blackwater, and that might start trouble soon. We just want to know we have your support. You guys are pretty well known in the town, and I think not that we directly say we have your support, but maybe on the down low,
What do we do?
The fact of the matter is, we don't. Without everyone here, we can't decide anything. So
This
until
is-
Daranu and Karen come back.
Oh, are they away?
Yeah, you've not seen, like, Karen's been gone for a fair few days. I know Daranu tends to be out in the wild, but Karen's always around.
Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do. Says, well, I don't know what you guys all do
Yeah, no. So they're out doing their own thing. Like I think Darren is teaching her how to survive in the wild. She's not very good at it. So yeah.
It's all right. Well, do you know about when they'd be back? Because we kind of want to move on this.
Not a clue. They didn't tell us a thing before they left. They just left.
Says, all right. Well, I'll just say this: shit might start going down soon. So, yeah, let's get this figured out for everyone's sake.
What do you think is going to start going down?
Haha, can't tell you that, buddy. But I'm just saying, on the down low, of course. I didn't tell you that, but yeah, something might be going down soon. So if you're in, great. If you're not, ooh, that could be not great.
Just if anything goes down, just make sure you come here. Okay?
He says, yeah. Well, yeah, that's why I want to talk to you all. I want to see where you stand on a bunch of stuff. So yeah, let's try to get this figured out maybe in the next week or so.
Yeah. Okay.
Says, great. I'll see you tomorrow probably. And he takes off.
Yeah. Unless of course you don't want me to be there because I'm kind of pestering you. Like it's entirely like what if you yeah.
He says, no, it's cool, man. It's cool. I like hanging out. You can hang out whenever.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, bye. Do you want me to walk? No, okay, I'll stay. Okay.
A little awkward there.
Was it friend zoned?
Nobody say a thing or I will bite you.
Lyra says, I didn't say anything.
No, not you. Just go, please. Just go, please.
She just shrugs and goes back to her room. Alright.
Neil's gone, so as soon as Neil's gone, I'm Quinton's gonna like... Okay, Quinton's gonna go and find everyone, like Kai, Patchwork, and Shan, and like get them all into a room, and just like, okay, look.
I think we're all
I don't know what...
there, right?
Oh yeah, everyone's in the house, so...
Like, I don't know what you will want to do about this whole deal with the Blood Hand, and honestly, I don't have a preference. I didn't want to sign that contract any more than anybody else. My only thing is this: I don't mind not working with them, but my thing is, I don't want Neil to die.
Yeah, well, why don't we just recruit him? We picking up strays all the time. It looks like.
I resent that.
Don't know. Shut up. I don't know if he'd agree to leave them. Can I hike an insight check to see if I think we could convince Neil to leave the Blood Hand and work for us?
So spending some time with him, you think, so far he's pretty loyal to them. You think you'd have to present him a much more lucrative option, and even then he'd be iffy because he doesn't really want to make enemies with the Blood Hand by betraying them.
That's true.
Okay.
It's not professional to turn against your employers. I know from experience.
You know, the Blood Hand are supposed to be fairly good to their word, Alira says. What sort of deal did you all make?
We didn't make a deal. This is the problem.
They want us to work against what's his name? Blackwater. They want us to steal his magic necklace.
Ring.
Oh, magical item. She says, well, yeah, that could be lucrative. I mean, fuck Blackwater, right? I hate that guy. Stupid nobles.
The problem we've got right now is that whilst we don't like Blackwater, we also don't like Cithro.
She says, well, I don't like either of them either, but I feel like, having one of them as an ally would be good, right?
Yeah, working for Blackwater, I think he could boost my reputation far and wide. And that's what
that's the problem we have, because we don't want to work with either of them, but we're gonna have to.
I want to work with him. I like him.
She says, well, yeah, it'd definitely be easier. I think having two really powerful enemies, yeah, that would be rough. Although I wonder what he meant by shit's gonna go down.
If you're asking me,
should I look into that?
Yes.
Instead of doing the boosting thing?
If you can do it without getting stabbed, kid.
Yeah. Please make her do that, guys. I know I'm not there, but please make her do that.
He doesn't. He doesn't know I'm with you guys, and I'm kind of new to town. I mean, he didn't see me when he came over. I was in my room. I was just kind of peeking out. So yeah, maybe I can infiltrate.
A piece of advice: Neil's very vain. Like, if you want an in, kind of just
anyone who doesn't
him.
wear a shirt, you know, probably got something wrong with him.
Yeah, you basically treat him like you would Quentin.
Or a lot of
Oh, another pretty crazy
Hey!
person. No wonder you like him.
Yeah,
Quentin just starts swearing in Celestial and walks off. Just
He is so fragile.
Yeah,
It's breathing.
you never know with these guys.
Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed, but yeah, I'll check into the Blood Hand tomorrow instead of the whole. So change her project to infiltrating the Blood Hand, I guess.
Is it full on infiltrating rather than listening to their rumors?
That's a good point. How involved do you want her to be? Do you want her to go full on or just listen?
That's not my choice, but I want to know so I can put it down as accurately as possible. So,
Personally, I would say getting her just to get the information of what's going down as opposed to her being involved. But that's my opinion.
Yeah,
What anyone else gonna do?
I mean, Shan kind of paid her, so I guess it would be up to Shan.
Oh, what I want her to do?
Yeah, do you want her to infiltrate, or do you want her to just like listen for rumors on what might be happening?
No, I don't want her to infiltrate. I don't want her to endanger herself. Like,
Okay,
unnecessarily.
so yeah, she says, "Yeah, sure, boss. I can just keep an ear open. That's safer for me, honestly." All right.
Shan, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, what's that?
You're a mercenary. Do you think it'd be a good idea for me to potentially go as a spider into Blackwater's mansion tonight and see what I can overhear?
Well, that you'd be taking a risk. I wouldn't be surprised if Blackwater had some way to detect people shapeshifted, especially after what happened with that dagger. If I were you, I might be wanting to infiltrate the Bloodhand and see what it is they have planned.
Yeah, you've already sort of infiltrated them because you're in good with Neil, so you hang out there a lot. Although, if you actually try to spy on them, that might put you at risk.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
You could take Kai with you, do a buddy cop thing.
What's Kai gonna do? Throw potatoes at them?
He also turns into spiders, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, like the druid thing? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I'm worried about this Bloodhand thing.
Yeah, I am too. I've got a very bad feeling that the Blackwater's forces and the Bloodhand are going to go at each other.
Yeah.
And everybody else is going to get caught in the middle.
That would be my suggestion. Check on the Bloodhand, see what you can find, but it's up to you. You're the one taking the risk.
Good of a... no, Quentin's not going to try and risk infiltrating because he's trying to keep... Yeah, no. I'm not going to infiltrate because I need to try and... If my goal is to try and keep Neil safe, then risking that when you've got someone who's going to over-listen and spy and try and see, it's not worth it.
We could always kidnap Neil.
I want him to like me, not hate me because his friends are dead.
You wouldn't be the first group to kidnap Neil.
You might be into it, you don't know that.
I kind of know what he's into, and he's not into that.
Alright, well, he's your project, so I'll let you worry about him.
Okay, cool. No, alright, no, you think it's a bad idea, okay.
So much weird stuff has happened to Neil over the course of these games.
I feel like you could write a book about Neil and his experiences.
Neil writes a book. My time in Chaur. Alright, so I'm gonna pass the evening. Go ahead and pay your upkeep or spend food if you're on the road.
Do we pay upkeep while we're living in the house?
Yeah, you're paying taxes and food and stuff. Upkeep is, and like, of course, for your furniture. It's just like a general expense for living in like a city. Yeah.
It's still the same type of thing. Then, like, if you're living comfortably, it's comfortable. Okay.
Yeah. So if you're comfortable, it's 2 gold. If you're normal, it's 1 gold. If you're below that, you should let me know, because, yeah, I think actually with a house you can't live below 1 gold at this point because you're paying taxes and stuff. So you'd have to be
Darren
living
has
at
to
1
pay
gold at
taxes
least.
now.
So I deducted a gold. I have a question. Do I get a cut of that last payout because I'm running low?
We haven't
Um,
dished it out yet. That's the thing. I
It
haven't
hasn't
dished out.
been dished out at all. That's like total. That's everything. But you guys have the treasury, so if you want to take like 100 gold out of it, that's cool.
Alright, well, it is 9 a.m. on the next day, the 26th. Let's see, yeah, the people on the road, you've traveled a day towards home. Everyone else, yeah, this is a new day, so what's everyone doing?
Just as a quick point, Kai, Shan, do you both want to just take like 100 gold out of party treasury for yourselves? Because I know you guys probably don't have much money.
Yeah, would you deduct my share, or 100 from the party thing from myself?
Yeah.
I'll add it.
I mean, you could just split it up now and save Doranu and no one's share for when they get back.
Okay.
Or however you want to do it.
I think the issue with doing that is we don't have enough gold to get stuff that we need. We kind of, like, a few people need higher expense items. So I think it's operating like a shared pool until we get a good price for selling things. It's probably better.
Bunch of communists. All right, so
yeah, basically, I want to be a communist
socialism.
until we've got enough money to.
Yeah.
Adventure socialism, you dirty socialists. All right. Next thing you get your
I
health
don't-
care when you like your healing potions. All
Says
right.
the
Well,
American.
yeah.
You get health care.
It says, yeah.
Oh
Says
yeah,
the
now that
American.
Hey, I have health care. I have money.
completely forgot. But
Yeah,
I
I get it
was-
from my job. Thank you.
My wife works for the
I
state.
was
We have
meaning
good
to
health care.
ask. I was meaning to ask the group if any of them need healing potions because I can't use.
Oh.
No,
So
Shannon, no one are probably the best people to give those to because
Yeah.
we don't have any
Yeah.
natural healing abilities.
I'm gonna give each of you 1 potion of healing.
Oh,
Well, I'm still
thanks.
not here. I'm still
Yeah.
not there, so hang on to it
Then
for me.
I'm gonna give Shan 1 and keep the other to give to you myself
Oh,
when you're
thanks,
back.
Patrick. Yeah, did you make
As
that?
a point,
Yeah.
Patchwork.
Yeah.
Patchwork. If you want to try getting your diamonds, now would be a great time to do it with downtime, and specifically Kai, your gilded flower. You might want to start looking for that now. They're pretty pricey.
Are you sure that the people in this town have
The
diamonds?
check the jeweler
The jeweler guy
Where-
probably has gems.
or Doru.
It's worth starting to look for them to know if they're available or not, because it's 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds. We kind of need that, and the gilded flower is probably going to be difficult to get. so you
What's
might want to
the? Are you talking about for
Well-
Revivify?
yeah.
start-
Yep.
So just FYI, you can replace that with religious components if you have them.
What are
Yeah.
religious components?
Generally, you can basically anything that requires religion to identify, like undead. If you get their essence, you can turn that into religious components using either alchemy or religion knowledge with the laboratory.
I have a holy symbol.
Yeah, that
No,
doesn't
you
count,
need
I
that
don't
for
think.
you.
Yeah.
So-
Well, yeah, I don't
But
have any.
you can also buy the diamonds. That's fine too. Either works.
Yeah.
So
I'm
getting the
gonna
components for the diamonds is what you sort of want to be looking at, and
Visit
same for
the
the gilded
jeweler.
flower. Pardon?
I'm gonna then pay a visit to the jeweler. Like,
All right.
geez.
So
See if he has any diamonds.
he does. He would actually have a good amount. He would have up to 600 gold pieces worth of diamonds if you want to buy.
Well, I don't want to take too much gold, so
Until we sell,
would-
we can only really afford one set.
I would like to buy 300 gold one.
Okay. You slip him the money and he would give you the diamonds you need.
Money gone.
All right then. Yeah. Can someone put that wherever we keep track of our money?
I assume you're keeping those diamonds in your inventory, right?
Party loot she was on about, so
Yeah.
took the components
I'm
from
keeping
your-
the diamond,
taking it
but
away.
I took the money from the.
Oh, I
party
see what you're
pool.
saying. Yeah, that's fine. Because with Revivify, I think you only have a minute to cast it, so you probably want to have the
Yeah.
diamond somewhere you can get to
Yep.
quickly.
I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
the diamond, but the money is from the party, so.
Unless Alira steals them from you.
It's been deducted. Yeah. So we've got one of. I think we initially said we wanted 2 sets.
Mhm.
So we've got one of 2 right now.
All right. What about what's everyone doing for the day, downtime wise? Same.
But I do think that Patchwork has some hidden like nooks and crannies like in her body, so maybe she would just put it in a little bag and stuff it somewhere.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Just like a little compartment, like a RoboCop thigh compartment.
Sure, that's
Because she
fine.
doesn't have built-in compartments specifically for that purpose, but she can just. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I assume Shan, you're doing your bounty work, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's just say 5 we can.
All right. So you two are on the road again. Quentin, are you doing anything special today?
Do I wanna? Okay. I'm going to. Quentin's been holding this up for long enough. Quentin's gonna go find Kai.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
going to talk to him.
Kai's in the basement right now because it's still early morning.
He's doing potato druid things.
Yeah. Potato druid things.
I'm craft shaking now.
Kai, like, are you okay for me to calm down? I don't want to interrupt you doing some things.
Sure, bring me a potato.
Okay.
Potatoes, though, he said.
I don't have potato.
Piss off then.
That's his price of admission into the basement. You gotta bring a potato. I mean, you could pick one up from the market. They're only like a copper piece.
Alright, no. Can I talk to you or no?
Sure, come on.
Okay. Look, you're the only other druid I've ever met, and I'm kind of looking for druid grove. So I wondered, like, do you know where one is? Have you found one?
Nah. You're the only druid I've met other than my parent. So I don't really know.
Wait, your parent was a druid?
My mother was.
Oh. Wonder if mine was. Okay, do you have any idea where would be a good place to find the druid grove?
In a Shima forest.
Okay. Huh, right.
We don't.
Did you say I assume a forest?
I assume a forest. I've
That's
never,
funny.
like I said, I've never seen one. I don't even know
So
what one is.
do either of you have training in knowledge of nature
I do.
or
I don't.
history?
So I think I've got Have I got nature? I've got nature.
So you would know something about druids of the country or of the of the continent here. Give me a nature check.
Yeah, I've got history.
You give me a history check.
Oh no, sorry, I've got religion. It's not history. My dyslexia kicked in.
Well, that's not the same thing. All right. So, yeah, Kai probably doesn't know much about druid groves, but with knowledge of nature, Quentin, you might know of one druid grove kind of far, far to the south in the swamplands down here. It's one that you've never visited, but you've heard of in kind of talks with people who have come from the south during your time in Highguard, because Highguard does a lot of trade with the lizard folk. That's all you know, though. You don't know much about it. You just kind of know the general area of it.
Okay. No, okay, so honestly, I've okay. All right. Thank you.
Do you know? Do you know of anyone or anything?
I
of
know.
these things?
I've heard rumors of druid groves down south in the swamps, but I don't know where or who.
Okay, let's go.
What, right now?
Yeah, right now.
Why right now?
I'm bored. And I'm itching to go somewhere.
We can't just up and leave. We've got
Draw me a
people
map
here.
and I'll go myself then.
No, Kai. No. We need to stay and at least tell people that we're doing this. Give them the
Why?
option of coming with us.
Why?
Because people care about us. People care about you. People care about me. Like, just upping and leaving is weird.
I'll leave a note. It's fine.
Okay. How about this? Once Daranu and Karen get back, and we've had the conversation, decide what we want to do about Bloodhound and Blackwater, we can ask them if they'd want to come with us, and if not, we can then say we're going to go.
Fine. I'll spend the day decorating mine and my new roommate's basement to make it look pretty.
All right. I assumed you were also working on your potato garden, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I questioned, I know you're a tiefling, and you said your mother...
I'm a what?
Tiefling. Illyra said you were a tiefling, and you said yes.
Hold on.
Alright, so really quick, I'm going to shift over to Shan. I'm going to make sure I get what everyone's doing for the day. Patchwork, what are you doing for today?
I think I'm just gonna help with the potatoes. That's still a thing.
Oh, okay. Do you have knowledge nature?
I do, yeah.
Alright, so you're putting work towards the potatoes.
I'm just going to randomly stare.
Do I need to roll?
Not for today. But I'll say, actually before that, so yeah, Quentin, what are you doing for today?
After Kai, I'm gonna go with just stop talking to me. Quentin's gonna leave and Quentin will probably go and I've got to do this as well. Quentin's gonna go talk to Patchwork about the connection he's made between her goddess, the god.
So before you do more RP stuff, which is fine, I just need to know your downtime activity. Okay, so you're doing Neil for today. Got it.
And put some more progress towards Neil.
You're gonna hang out with Neil for the downtime. Okay.
I wish it was that easy in real life. Just put some days in.
Well, after 5 days, we're gonna make some checks and see how it's going.
I've got one more day. One more day.
No, this is day 5 for Neil.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, we'll make some checks on that.
Okay.
All right. So what else are you doing RP wise?
Quentin's gonna go talk to Patchwork about her deity.
All right. So she's probably in the backyard doing some planting.
Yeah, lots of dirt everywhere.
You seem to be really at home, planting potatoes.
It's a nice way to pass time sometimes.
Really ironic considering who your deity is. No, not ironic, coincidental.
My what?
Your deity. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned something like that before, right?
Yeah. Do you have any idea who she is?
No, not really.
Do you want to know?
I mean, I don't not want to know.
Okay. So your goddess is Melora, the Wild Mother.
Does that tell me anything? Do I know anything about that?
You have religious knowledge, right?
Yeah, but do
Did
I remember anything?
did Patchwork so how does how does Quentin know who her deity is?
Well, Quinton knows who her deity is because when she did spiritual weapon, she created the crook, which was the shape of it, and
Shepherd's
Quentin's adopted dad is a cleric of Melora, so he grew up around a lot of the symbology
Give
and all
me
that. So he kind of
give me an intelligence check, Patchwork.
Ooh. Ah, God. That's gonna be fun.
How much does Patchwork actually know about
Ooh!
mythology?
Oh,
So
that's very good for Patchwork. She's not
Fine.
smart.
That's really good.
Yeah.
so the name sounds very familiar when he says it. It almost awakens something kind of a memory in you of
Like a déjà vu?
yeah, kind of like a deja vu feeling almost. Maybe a feeling of you remember a smell of a certain incense and maybe a chanting from a Melora mass that you may have attended or even led. It's hard to say, but this is starting to check out with you.
Yeah. Yeah, that does feel right.
yeah.
Well, so far, when I meditate, I focus on everything around me. Like, I can sometimes feel the life around me and its energy and its flow. I just thought it was nature itself, but in the end, it was.
It's
Huh.
okay. So the way my dad explained it to me, because again, different. It was kind of like you connect to her, who is a part of nature, whereas it was really weird because dad was trying to explain to me how he felt it, but it's always different for me. But yeah, like you feel her there. At least that's how he explained it. I just thought you might want to
Well,
know who she was.
this has been a revelation.
Well, yeah, now you at least have a name and an idea of where to look. And hey, if you want any more like anything else, I know a little bit. I wasn't great at paying attention, but yeah.
All right.
Well,
So
I do have a feeling that there's something more to it, but I can't quite put my finger on it. But I do believe I will find out in time. It's always been that way so far. And I do have time.
Well, if you want to ask anything else, or do you want to think about it and come back to me with any questions, like I'll try and answer the best I can.
Oh, yeah, thank you, that would be nice, but let me think about it for now.
Quentin goes off to Neil then.
all right.
I'm gonna continue planting potatoes.
So Shan, what three skills what three skills do you think you were most using to catch or look into criminal activity?
Okay. Well, probably persuasion.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, that would make sense. I'd allow that.
uh, can I maybe use like athletics to like see if I can search hiding spots? That's kind of a stretch.
Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch. I don't know if that would have helped you as much.
All right, how about deception so I can like lie to people and like see if I can get information out of them?
Yeah, deception would be fine. Anything else?
Nothing that would probably help. Probably, I don't have proficiency in it. How about investigation?
Yeah, investigation is definitely one you could use. So give me checks in those three. We'll see how well you do.
Deception.
Okay.
Persuasion. And investigation. Hey, those were pretty good.
Yeah, so you have a fairly fairly good week. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes there. So yeah, you managed to bring in some bounties during the week. Let's see, how much did you make?
Hog tie him, throw him over the saddle, bring him back into town. I don't have a horse.
Give me a 5 d12 roll.
5 d12s?
Yeah. All right. Well, no. Okay. Yeah. Sure. So you managed to make 23 gold pieces,
Oh, killer.
and you earn favor with the Paler Shrine, the Blackwater Estate, and the Town Hall. So you can use those to get advantage on a check involving those three factions.
Okay, favors. You said like plus 1 favor to each.
Yeah, 1 favor to the Paler Shrine, Blackwater Estate, and the Town Hall. So social interactions, you can gain advantage on a roll, kind of like a inspiration. Just remember that you have 1 of each of those.
Okay, I'll make a note. Thank you.
Yep. Quentin, what skills have you been using for the week on Neil?
I suppose. Apologies, everything I'd use on Neil, I'm terrible at. I suppose I'd use perception to read his body language, insight to know what he's into and if he's liking jokes and stuff. And then,
I would say
unfortunately-
insight would come in handy. Perception, probably not as much, but insight would definitely come in handy.
So, insight.
I'd probably say you would use
Unfortunately-
some sort of social ability, either perception or
persuade.
deception. Or, sorry, persuasion or deception, depending on how
it's
you've been.
insight, perception, and
Or not perception, persuasion, you mean?
Persuasion.
yeah, I meant persuasion. Sorry.
Yeah.
Insight, persuasion, and third one would be. I have no idea.
Sleight of hand, stealth, sort of being into what he's into, sort of thing, maybe.
I could justify stealth, or if there's a druid ability or other ability you think you might use that would come in handy.
I don't think wild shaping. Wild shape. I'd wild shape that like to be useful, like to spy stuff and like stuff like that. I don't know.
That
how
might
I use
actually
wild shape.
work if you were using wild shape to do some spying for Neil. Although if you were spying for the Blood Hand, that might cause issues. That could cause complications.
Not 100% spying. Spying like as in this is really sensitive, but a bit more like just general stuff.
That would probably be. Yeah, I guess that would be good for you because you could use your perception then. Again, though, gathering information for them might cause others to get angry at you. But I'll let you go along that path if you want to use perception.
No, not if it's going
Okay.
to undo some of the stuff we're trying to do.
Go for it. It's fine. It's what you're
Would
trying to do.
would I just use my perception anyway, just to get intel from my passive perception of 23, just to like read people just when I'm sitting in a room?
I would say again that would be more insight to get a better feel for Neil.
Yeah, it's kind of my only other option because everything else is bad.
So
Performance?
go ahead and give me an insight check first of all.
Unless I can use medicine to help, to help any of the Bloodhound people that got themselves injured, save them
You
having to
focusing
find.
on Neil or the
Yeah,
Bloodhound?
yeah.
Bro?
Yeah, assuming
more
you're
Neil.
okay. It's 24. Give me a persuasion or deception, your choice. Oh, pretty good.
Good job.
And could be a. And this is mostly focusing on Neil, right? You're not trying to earn favor with the
No,
blood.
I'm not trying to. No, not the blood hand. It's just Neil. So yeah, it's kind of just all focusing on doing stuff for Neil.
Yeah. What's a third skill you could use?
I mean, I could like
I know you want to use perception. I just don't see how that would make Neil
perception
happy.
would work. Like
Athletics?
medicine. I'm not very athletic. Medicine, like for instance, like medicine, like even if I did it, like,
you could
creating like drugs to help get people high just for a good evening. I don't know.
maybe, yeah, maybe athletics or performance for your third one.
Just because you're not good at them doesn't mean you don't have to use them.
I
Yeah.
know. Can I do acrobatics instead of athletics?
Sure, I'll give you acrobatics.
Yay! I'm slightly better at that.
Okay.
Slightly.
Nice.
So yeah, you think you do some you and Neil are doing pretty well, especially with the high persuasion. You're definitely closer now, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or wait, 4. So you got kind of like 4 successes on that with the pretty high rolls. So yeah, I'll say you guys are definitely much closer now. Neil is a close friend at this point. You guys are chums.
Yeah, I am almost tracking this in your downtime as well.
Yeah.
I'm keeping track of it on my character sheet. Just like,
I know you are, but I'm still keeping track of it.
Alright, so yeah, that was the 5 hours of the day. So it's now about 5 on the 26th when you all meet up at the house. Unless someone doesn't want to be there. But, yeah. Anything else you want to do today, or should I just pass time? Alright, I'll say I pass time. So yeah, you got your downtime progress. Go ahead and pay your upkeep for the day.
And is Alira here as well? I asked, but I was muted.
Alira has been kind of coming and going. Like she's here at times and she goes out to do her stuff.
All right, I just want to make sure we're keeping tabs.
Yeah, I assume someone's tracking. Well, I mean, you don't have to know. You don't have to track anything really for her as long as you have her start date.
Yeah, it's more that I just don't want her to like not be.
Oh, like no, she hasn't disappeared yet. She's still. Like, I'll let you know if she doesn't pop in. Right. But it is now 9 a.m. on the 27th. Go ahead and pay another day of your expenses, 1 gold or 2. So I think. Yeah. So I think. Yeah, because you get back at the end of the day.
Yeah.
The group would get a summons from the mayor. She wants to talk to you again. At your earliest convenience.
This is just okay. I was gonna say because this would just be us, not the.
But yeah, or go ahead.
I was gonna ask if Karen and Darren were like back yet.
No, they're still traveling.
Wow. It did take us 2.5 days, so we might get back halfway through the day. Last time it took us 2.5 days.
Oh, yeah. Give me a survival check because you might get back early.
Oh. 24.
Yeah. I'll say you get back actually in the morning. So you return to town, meeting everyone at 9 a.m.
Okay, so we're actually gonna do something a little bit weird.
So
we're not. Yeah. So I'm not. So I'm going to give Daranu the 2 daggers.
Thank you. And I'm going to go to Melody's shop.
And I'm going to I would like to go get some new clothes, and I will pay my upkeep if that covers it. So I want to.
Oh well, so there are prices for clothing in the.
Okay.
In the player's handbook, so you would buy that separately from your normal upkeep stuff.
Okay, no problem. I want to get whatever
There's like noble clothes, commoner's clothes. I think there's like warm weather clothes. There's a bunch of different types of clothing.
Okay, well, I'll look at that in a minute. But either way, I'm gonna get some new clothes for myself, and then I'm gonna get some new clothes for Durdu because he needs new clothes.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. So you probably want some common clothes.
Yeah,
and
like
probably
5 silver.
some other stuff as well, just to have. But
Oh, like yeah. I'll get some common clothes for me, and then I'll get some traveler's clothes for Daranu.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna go to Melody's shop looking for Shock.
Yeah, you haven't heard much from Shock. If you go to Melody in the morning, she would say Shock's been mostly hanging out in the dark water. I think he's been planning. He's been waiting for the caravan to get here to see what type of options he has. He might move on with them next time the caravan leaves.
Ah, brilliant. That's unfortunate. We do need him.
Oh, you should tell him, she says. I think he feels like the group doesn't need him anymore. Because no one's talked to him in a while.
I was coming here to get him to come and speak to us in Blackwater. Best to get going that way then.
Darkwater.
Yeah.
Darkwater. Sorry.
Alright, so if you go over to the Darkwater Inn, Shock would be there. Duranu, come have a seat with me.
Brilliant. We need to talk. We've got a lot to deal with.
Oh.
We've got a lot to deal with. Where's the rest of the guys? Oh, actually, 1 second. Stable boy.
I think he's outside, Shock says, looking a little confused.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask the stable boy if there was any issues with me taking one of the horses. Because I'm gonna return that horse now.
Says it was you who stole the horse, you bastard.
We paid you to borrow it. Any issues?
He says, I'm just kidding. You have it, I assume, right?
It's here. Any issues with us taking it?
He says, no. No one really noticed it was gone. So as long as you got it.
Perfect. I'll go back in and go. Do you want to go upstairs and wake the others up? I guess they're sleeping in late.
Oh, who are you talking to? Shock?
Yeah.
He says, oh, well, they got a house. He says, your group is staying at a house now. I think the mayor gave them one as a reward. Did you not know about that?
No, I guess we need to go there then.
He says, yeah, I'll walk you over. I kind of want to see what they've done with the place. So you come in.
I also want to buy like a book at the market. Doesn't matter what type of book. I just want a nice book.
Like a blank book?
No, like a book.
Yeah, I mean, there's no printing press, so books are kind of big, bulky, like handwritten things. Generally, I think they go for 20 to 30 gold because they're pretty expensive.
25 gold is the book price.
Yeah.
There.
So that's fine. It would be book price then. Probably not a lot of them, but you might find one.
Okay, that's fine. If I could find a nice book on, I don't know, something interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe a nice story, a nice like novel. I'm gonna get one.
Okay. That
and
stuff.
Yeah. And then I want to head to the Maplewood.
Okay. So you, I'll shift to Duranu. You get to the house. Shock knocks at the door, and I'm guessing Patchwork lets you in. Oh, you just walk in. All right. The door is probably locked in the morning. Shock says, hey, anyone there? And I'm guessing, I'll say Patchwork opens the door.
Yeah.
It looks like they're all having breakfast here. So everyone's there except no one. You would also see some new people, or one new person, as Alira looks up and says, hello, dragon person.
I'm teaching her how to cheat at cards.
Fair enough.
Who is this?
She says, name's Alira. Who are you?
I'm not. I'm Darnu. Is she to be trusted?
She says,
I can vouch for her.
I am not to be trusted.
Leave.
But
No,
you know,
fine.
she's with me. She's we can trust her. She's an employee.
she smiles at you. I'm charming most of the time. Shock says, "It's good to see you all again. Sorry I didn't stop by sooner." And he comes and like gives you all hugs.
Who are you again?
This is
What?
Shock, our greatest ally.
He says,
Yeah.
we were together at we fought the hobgoblins.
Yeah.
Darren's
you
just gonna slam
remember
some
the-
daggers on
Well,
the
I
table.
guess I didn't fight them with you, but I was fighting them. I led a group to one of the towers. I saw several of my men shot with arrows.
Oh yeah, I remember you.
And at this point, Darren is just gonna slam both of the daggers into the table, just being like, "We
What
have
the-
important things to talk."
Hey, that
Wait.
that table
Right.
wasn't free.
I
No,
don't
we
care.
had to buy that. Stop being.
I
What
don't
do you
care.
mean?
Lyra
I
says,
don't
I don't know about
fucking
this
care.
guy. Is this another Quentin?
Listen,
Yeah, it's another Quentin.
Alera, just go to your room just for a minute.
Hey, I'm learning cards here. You can't just... and she just
No,
walks
trust
off.
me, it's easier just to go to your room. What, Darren?
I love Alira. I love Alira.
right. So, in case you haven't noticed, it's just me.
Oh,
Okay, where's Karen?
Is she
With the
okay?
Iron Guy. She's
What?
fine. Adul and her will be traveling back to the Nazic Empire to learn magic. We need to figure out
Wait.
our next steps.
Wait, you left her there? What, without even trying to bring her back?
Leave. Of course I tried to bring her back. She chose to leave.
Give me a deception check, I guess.
Okay, just as a point, that's not technically a lie. She did choose to leave, but I will make a deception check.
Alright, that's fine. It might seem to you like he's not giving you the whole story here.
Oh my god, Darren.
people come and go. If she wanted to leave, yeah, she's free to do as she wishes.
She wanted to leave.
No,
Yeah,
But she's
she
safe,
does what she
right?
wanted.
Shock sighs. He says, I'll miss her. She was nice.
we need
Which
to
one
figure
was
out what our
Karen
next
again?
step is.
All right, you went for a reason. Why did you go? Because you never told us you just left.
Yeah, that
We
was,
told you we needed more information. We
That was
got the
rude.
information. We
What?
got
What
the
did you get?
information.
What did you get?
It was Blackwater. It was the Bloodhound that initiated the betrayal. So now we need to choose who we work with.
well, that means we work for Blackwater, right? Because he's the one who didn't start all this.
That's my preference. Patchwork, what's yours?
So far, I really don't like both of them.
Neither do
Is
I,
it-
but
But think of the payday Patchwork.
I don't
Think
need
blue.
money.
Shock says, honestly,
Like,
I don't know if I have a say in this, but honestly, I kind of like the
you do.
Blood Hand a little bit more myself.
Thought you worked for Blackwater.
Yeah, well, and I'm kind of annoyed that, well, I mean, nobles in general kind of piss me off, but I'm kind of annoyed Blackwater didn't, if what you say is true, he didn't do more to stop all these hostilities. Sounds like he just kind of did whatever and got a bunch of people killed. I mean, sure, the
he
Blood
was
Hand
lied and manipulated.
says, yeah, but I still feel like that was a bad action for him to take to just stop talking to
What?
his guy.
I'm assuming Darren has told us everything that Karen got told by Orcard.
No, I've said exactly what I've said.
Okay, so Darren, what exactly happened? Like, we know about the stolen necklace, we know about the thief from the Iron Tide. What actually, like, what did they tell you exactly?
They told us that the Bloodhound stole the necklace from them. Once the Iron Tide no longer had their network, Blackwater assumed it was them and cut off communications.
Well,
There
they
was no
didn't.
other fault here.
So remember, he didn't say that the Blood Hand stole the necklace. He just said he didn't know who stole it, and the Blood Hand
Yeah,
ended up having
I'm
it.
filling in the gaps that he didn't know.
Sure.
I'm just like sort
Okay.
of laying it out. So we need to pick a side. We can't work with neither of them. So who's less likely to stab us in the back? At this point, I'm inclined to say Blackwater myself. I know you don't like either Patchwork, but we do need a decision.
Just like Alira said, we can't have two enemies. So, the wise choice is to pick one to side with.
Oh, then my vote goes to the Blood Hand.
Really?
Very well.
Because think of all Blackwater has done for the town. I thought you, being a cleric, all for the people.
Yeah, all he has
You wanna
done
go
to
with-
the town. Yeah.
I meant like
That's
all the
too
good
easy.
things he's done for the town.
That's 2 votes to each. Kai?
Who does Neil work for again?
Bloodhound.
The Bloodhound.
I'm up for killing Neil, so let's.
For killing... What did Neil do to you?
You looked at me funny.
Oh. What have I gotten myself into?
So I'm guessing
that's
that's for Blackwater, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that settles it then. We go with Blackwater.
No, I don't have an opinion.
Did you not vote?
No.
Oh, apologies.
No, because Shock said the Bloodhound.
Hey, do I get an opinion? Lyra says.
No, be quiet.
God damn
You
it.
said she's to be trusted. She gets
why-
an opinion.
Why? Yeah.
She's
Why are
to be
you being?
trusted, which is,
Why are
she's
you
a
harassing?
hireling of ours.
Why are you harassing? We're friends at this point, I think, right? How long has it been?
Is she supposed to be
Blackwater.
listening to this, Shock says? I thought she was going. I don't think you're supposed to be listening, young one. She says,
I don't know who she is. I don't know why she's here, but these guys have brought her to the table.
You brought Shock.
Don't have a choice.
I didn't
Hey!
even know. I didn't even
Right.
remember
Right.
who that was.
Right,
I-
stop the
I
bickering.
resent that, he says.
Stop
You've
the
been with us
Shock.
longer than you.
Right, shush, everyone shush. Ilera, what is your opinion? Bloodhound or Blackwater?
Oh, Bloodhand.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Your
leave.
vote doesn't count then.
He says,
I-
I don't trust nobles. But, I don't like the Bloodhand much. In fact, they ran me out of High Guard, so I should choose Blackwater. But at the same time, Neil seems okay.
This isn't about Neil Lyra.
Okay, stop. The
Why are we
fact of
making
the
this
matter-
about Neil?
The fact of the matter, it comes down to this. The Bloodhand potentially set this whole thing in motion.
Correct.
Everything that comes from it. The betrayal, the slaughtering the townspeople, the killing the farmers, the siege of Chaur, all of it, they set off because they stole something from Blackwater and then potentially framed the Iron Tide. They had an agreement with Blackwater for whatever reason.
Oh, never mind. Then I'm gonna hold back my vote.
So in fairness,
Dungeon.
we can't trust either side.
We can't, but we know which one's more likely. We're more likely to see Blackwater's knife coming.
Yeah, and I will say this, Shock says, if we do go with the Bloodhand, we might get run out of town. Bloodhand
My
definitely aren't the popular people around here.
I will agree to going along with Blackwater. I'm not signing anything and I'm not willingly working for him. I have one condition on it. Neil doesn't die.
Yeah. I can.
Cool.
Let's grab him.
That's
Let's
what-
pick him up. Let's have him join the crew.
That's my condition. If you want to go with Blackwater, I will go along, but Neil doesn't die.
I can agree to that. More the merrier.
I
can't-
honestly,
I mean-
can't choose either of them with good conscience, but I will go along with what you say.
so
I
we
mean-
need a way back into Blackwater's good books.
I think he'll be willing to listen to me if I talk to him. I brought in some
I
bandits that had been giving him some trouble recently.
think it'll be better if it comes from someone he doesn't know is with us.
Ooh. You can't send a Lyra in there. She'll get herself killed.
No.
Well, do we know
you mean-
anyone else in town?
Are you talking about Blackwater?
The mayor.
No, I'm kind of in his
Mayor's
good
not going
graces.
to talk on our behalf.
I'm kind of, I think I have kind of an in with him. Not an in, but like he'll listen.
Yeah,
I did some
like,
work for him.
Shan's been working catching criminals while you've been off doing whatever with Karen and getting her lost with the Iron Tide. Like,
She chose
I
to
trust.
learn magic.
Fine, she chose to learn magic. I trust Shan to talk to him over a random stranger.
Yeah,
Shan knows what to say.
Yeah, I think I heard about that, Shock says. Didn't you capture some guys that had stolen some stuff from him?
That's right.
That might be a good end.
I can see my reputation precedes me.
Okay. We did lie and say we didn't have the daggers. How do we claim we got the daggers?
Maybe we just tell the truth and say we didn't trust him at the point.
I'm good for that. I think he'll be more happy to have the daggers than he will question us about where we got them. Or to have the dagger.
Tell him we wanted to see how him and the Bloodhound reacted when we told them we didn't have it to know what type of person they were and what they valued.
Or we could just
because we wanted to figure out who was the cause of this whole thing, and then potentially you can tell him that it was Cithril and the Bloodhound who got him to turn on the Iron Tide. Figuring something out that he doesn't know. It might get you in.
I like it. I mean, if we're going to be working for him, might as well start with a bit of honesty. Clear the slate.
Well, Cithril will be pissed, Shock says, but... Or I guess, wait, Shock did know about that agreement. I guess since Karen left, he says... Go ahead, sorry.
Shock knew about that agreement. He's been in all of our...
Oh, yeah. Okay, so then, yeah, he'd say Cithril might be a little bit pissed by that, but, you know, might be making some enemies.
Well, I think that was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah.
We'll make enemies no matter what we do. It's either Blackwater or Cithril.
Okay. Shan, you think you can... I'd much rather keep the dagger. If you can get Blackwater to agree with us keeping the dagger but us helping him get to the vault, that is what I think is the best option.
Alright, well, if you think... But if I can't, are you prepared to give it to him in exchange for the reward money?
Shock says, well,
No.
I thought you all wanted to share the vault.
Well, exactly. We can negotiate that deal with Blackwater. That would be the best option.
I have an idea. Why don't, instead of you giving him the dagger, again, leave the dagger with me, you go and tell him we have it, but you're just not going to give it him because you want the seat at the table.
What?
And
well, we
when
gotta show him. We can show him the dagger. We don't have to give it to him.
We've shown him a fake dagger. He at least needs to see it.
He needs to see the real one. I agree. And then if we give it to him, I think we propose a partnership in exchange for a share of the vault. I think he might be amenable to it.
If you all want to go to Isik and do the vault, fine, but me and Kai kind of want to head south to find Druid Grove down there.
What? You're looking for a grove? I mean, go out in the forest. There's got to be plenty.
No, Druid Grove, not the grove of trees, nincompoop. Druid Grove, where druids are.
Druid Grove is...
I think we're lousy for druids right now. What, do we need another one?
It's not one, it's a group. We want to... Look, we want to go... and...
All right. Hey, I'm not your boss. You gotta go ahead and do whatever you want to do. But I'm here to make this deal work with Blackwater. We could stand to benefit leaps and bounds by this.
Quentin?
Right. Yeah?
I want to come to the Druid Grove with you, but don't know if I can leave yet.
But I thought you wanted to stick around anyway, Quentin. Make sure
you weren't there for that.
Wait, I don't know about Neil?
No, you know about Neil. I thought you were on about me saying we need to stick around. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I thought you wanted to stick around because, to keep an eye on your boy Neil.
I do. I meant going to Isik is what I was saying, not the whole we leave tomorrow.
Okay.
Going to Isik is what I meant. Sorry. I wasn't very... I knew what I meant in my head. Sorry.
All right. Well, yeah, like I said, you're your own boss. You do what you got to do.
So we are getting close to the ending time, but I was curious what no one is doing over at the Maplewood.
As was I.
Sitting drinking some tea, reading my book, and waiting for someone to come get me.
Yeah.
Oh, were you waiting for Duranu to come get you? Because I don't think anyone else knows about you.
No,
I
we
know.
don't.
There was a plan. I'm
Oh.
waiting for
There was a
Duranu
plan.
to.
There was
I'm
a
waiting
plan.
for Duranu to finish
People
that
have-
plan.
Yeah, working
As
on finishing the
usual,
plan.
the plan went awry.
It
All right.
kind of has, but I think we can work it out.
Sure, sure.
But Quentin, I
Yeah.
don't think I can leave this place without that blowing up. Is the Druid Grove going anywhere?
Without what blowing up?
The Vault, the Bloodhound, Blackwater. I don't want to deal with it, but I don't think we have a choice.
So, as you're saying that, Alira would whisper from her room. I don't know how relevant this is, but I want to remind you something is going on with the Blood Hand. So, if you're joining
What's going on?
Blackwater, we might not have much
What's going-
time.
What's
We
going
don't
on with
know
the
yet.
Bloodhounds?
We don't
We
know
don't-
yet.
No, yet. That's what we're using Alira for. Alira's finding stuff out so she can tell us what's going on.
Yeah, Quentin's boyfriend said something was blowing up soon.
Okay.
No, he's not my boyfriend. Quentin goes bright red.
Oh, Lyra, you rascal.
What?
No, that's an interesting solution. You've been looking into what the Bloodhound are doing
She says, well, for a day. But
for a day.
the interesting thing was Neil's statement last night when he came over to talk to, his not boyfriend, Quentin.
Yeah, he said
Okay.
something was going down, and he didn't want Quentin to be on the wrong side of it.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Okay.
want us, not just me. It's all of us.
I don't care.
Right.
Neil doesn't care about it. I don't even know if I spoke to Neil before.
Okay, so I've got a plan.
He needs to put a
And
shirt
then
on,
Darren's
she
gonna sit
says.
down.
All right, darn.
So,
Don't put any more holes in the table.
we use this young child to figure out what the Bloodhound are actually doing. We don't
Ah.
trust Blackwater. We need someone in Blackwater's camp too. I think I know someone who could do that.
You do.
But yes.
All right, well, let's meet him.
Shock. Would you mind going to the Maplewood Inn and grabbing someone for us? As we discuss the finer details of the plan.
Yeah, who is this person?
Name's Elise. Pretty hard to notice, but just ask for her. She should be there.
He looks at you curiously. He says, another mercenary?
Someone who helped me out when I first came to the city. The only other person I know here.
Yeah, sure. What does she look like? He says, getting up.
Describe her.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look around. Hopefully, I can figure out who it is. And he walks off.
You can use the information that the Bloodhound are planning an attack against Blackwater. You can use the offer of a partnership and the fact that we have the dagger to negotiate as terms of that partnership.
Yes. Yes. So we should. I think. I don't know. Yeah. I'm sure we can work something out.
I keep hearing pages turning.
Oh, that's me. Sorry, I'm drawing out our house.
Oh, okay. So no one. Just to speed things along, I'll say Shock comes into the bar and will see you and say, are you Elise?
That's me.
Duranu is waiting for you. My name is Shock. And he says,
Lovely
smiles.
to meet you.
You as well.
Me too. Where can I find him?
Well, come with me.
Very well.
So he leads you back to the house. A little while later, no one would get in, or Elise would enter with Shock. He says, this is her, I assume.
No, that's the wrong person.
God damn it, he says, half joking.
Darren just laughed.
I assume you're kidding. This is her, right? He says, about to throw her out. All right, come on in.
You got the house.
Yeah. All right, get out of here. Ah.
Quentin,
What?
can you stay with us long enough to get this thing completed? I can't do this without you. We need friends, and
Look, I
I
can stick
don't want
around
to.
until I can stick around for while the things are going on in Chaur, but after that, I don't know. I don't know.
Brilliant. So, Shan can try and negotiate us having a seat at the Blackwater table. At least
Feel
you can
alive.
try and keep an eye on Blackwater and maybe get in his good graces.
Of course.
Now, who is this, Elise? Since we're just
This is,
picking up random people off the street, maybe some introductions are in order.
Oh, you guys seem to have done it, so I assumed it was
Oh yeah, it's
acceptable.
you know, it's just it's a party.
So, Elise, Elise is kind of fairly short, slight, but she has the most unmemorable face you've probably ever seen. Like pretty, but not so. Like she doesn't have any.
Sorry, just real quick. Whisper me MVP votes because I know people are taking off.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my exam at 8:30, so
Yeah,
I need
well,
to go to sleep now.
we can get this. Yeah, we can get this sorted real quick.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
at this point it's just role play.
I'm gonna wait for MVP and then I'm gonna go.
Oh, no, I'm saying
well,
like now, like get it in. Good luck for your exam.
Well, we're
Good
meeting
luck.
Elise right now.
Thanks.
I think I just need Kai. Oh, there we go. So let's see. Is there a tie? Oh no, Shan with 3 votes. Your MVP.
Hey.
Well, thank you guys.
Good night.
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 Good night. Good luck.
Good night. Good luck with your exam.
And yeah, you all can hang out. I'm gonna take notes, but you all can keep RPing and hang out if you want.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Elise. Where were we?
She's slight. She's got the most unmemorable face you've ever seen. She's pretty, but you as soon as you look away, you don't remember what she looks like. She's kind of wearing just a basic dress. You've probably seen 10 people in town wear the exact same thing, with kind of a cream colored apron. And she has a book in her hand. And the way she talks very quietly and precisely. And you can see her movements are she doesn't make any movements that she doesn't need to make.
Well, welcome aboard, Elise. I mean, hopefully you get along with the other recruits.
Well, thank you very much for the welcome.
We're going to have. Oh, go ahead.
I've known Daranu for a few months now.
And you're okay with infiltrating a Blackwater's estate?
I have no issues with that.
You have training in that area?
Well, I wouldn't call it necessarily formal training, but I've worked as I've worked in the service industry as a maid, and that profession tends to require you to be neither seen nor heard.
Well, it could be dangerous work, but if you're up to it, I won't argue with you.
Oh, I'm not too concerned. But
So,
thank you very much for the concern.
Quentin, be nice to this one.
And you
I don't-
Just be nice to who you choose. So
Sorry,
what the
was
hell's the whole deal with this whole house thing? The fuck is this?
Oh, that's right. You're more of an outdoorsy type, aren't you? Well, you can feel free to keep sleeping in the mud. Like I said, I am not the boss of you. Unless you want to join Kai in the basement. I hear it's a nice basement.
Perhaps I'll take one of the rooms.
All right. Well, we've got.
I'm gonna look very saddened.
Oh, you wanted to bunk with Darren, Kai? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To purposely make somebody jealous.
Yeah, outdoorsy types, man. Birds of a feather. Gotta stick together. I get it.
Quentin gets up and leaves the house.
Where are you going, Quinn? Or does he just leave?
Illyra says he's mad again.
Is there
Drama
something?
queen.
Is there an
I'll
issue
deal with that
something?
later. I'll deal with it later.
Very well.
I think he's worrying about his friend. What's his name? Neil. He doesn't want he doesn't want this conflict to come to blows with him.
We'll do what we can, but Jan, we need to sort of emphasize the fact that we know the Bloodhound are preparing to make a move against them, and that we're ready to stop that move.
All right, and she cracks her knuckles. I've been itching for a fight since we got back to town.
Cool. So the plan is set. We work with Blackwater. We try and keep the dagger as much as possible.
I think that about sums it up. It's about the size of it.
Would you like me to hang on to this dagger?
Sure. I'll hand over both daggers to Elise. So she can have them back because she likes using them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just make sure that. Well, I guess you said that you can look after yourself. Just make sure you hang on to those.
Of course.
Because without those, we have no partnership with Blackwater. And
Nancy, does Sean need the real one to prove that we have the real one before we give them back to Elise?
I mean, I don't know. I don't need to hold onto it, but as long as it's present. Apparently, Blackwater has the ability to detect the real one from the fake. I would like it present during the negotiation.
Yeah, well, I think the plan's to make Elise not seem like she's with us as far as Blackwater's concerned.
Oh. Well, okay, if she's not going to be at the negotiation, maybe I should take it with me and I'll return it once it's over.
Unless she wants to be at the negotiating table.
That might blow your
No.
cover.
Would you prefer me to be separate from the group or in conjunction?
Your choice. I wanted you to do the negotiations, but then Shan made friends with him.
Yeah, Shan's got a pretty good persuasion, and now she has an in with Blackwater.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Because she has that one use of advantage on one of her rolls now.
Yeah, I was gonna use Elise, as Elise hasn't got any ties with us, and it would be a new in with Blackwater. But then Shan made friends to get an in.
Well,
Ruined my.
she also made friends with the Paler Shrine and the Town Hall, so.
If you, if you can help in any way with this negotiation, Lise, we'd be more than happy to have you.
Yeah, if you both talk, you would both make rolls, and you would do yours with advantage, but in case that went poorly, you could have Elise as a backup, as long as Elise didn't say anything bad.
Yeah.
Because if the negotiation is sour, you could both end up getting disadvantage to your rolls, depending on what you say.
Yeah. But I'll leave that to them to decide the actual strategy for persuading, because Darren has done his lying bit.